Hello, hello, hello. Hi, and welcome back to more Apollo Justice Trilogy Dual Destinies. There we go. Welcome back to more Dual Destinies. Hi, Izzy. Hello. How you doing? Yeah! Let's go, Izzy! How are you doing, darling? I hope you have been doing good. Oh my god. Speaking of Izzy, for those watching the VOD or who are here in chat right now, I don't think there's a lot of people right now, but for those watching the VOD, coming up soon, I think on the 16th, Izzy is having a community night where they're going to play a bunch of games with a bunch of other streamers. Unfortunately, I can't make it because I have a D&D home game. Well, not D&D, Pathfinder home game I have to go to, but go check it out at Is Conceivable on Twitch. It'll be great. No, you're fine. Listen, we're all busy. Life happens. Don't be sorry. Hi, Robin. Hello. You don't need to be sorry. I'm just really busy. I have a lot of stuff going on in my life. Hopefully good stuff. Well, I know in the future there will be more good stuff, but that's beside the point. Maybe I'll be able to like catch a little bit of it while we're waiting for like the setup of Pathfindies. Or for all I know, maybe Pathfindies might get canceled. I hope not, because I love Pathfindies, but we shall see. How are you doing, Robin? How are you doing? How is everybody doing who's coming in? I hope you're all doing wonderful. In the meantime, let's do a little recap of what the hell is happening. Next one, I'll make sure you're there. Absolutely. And I would love to be in. I'm very excited for it. Hell yeah, Izzy. Doing good. That's good to hear, Robin. God, sorry. This past week has been so crazy with like all the video game announcements that have been going on. Between like the Persona Revival like trailer and the teaser for P6 for Persona 6, and also that Nintendo Direct, y'all. Did you see that? Holy shit. Deltarune is tomorrow! Not actually. But, oh my god. That does mean we get to do more Deltarune streams, though, coming up soon. Like I promised, though, we're gonna do Jevil fight and the Black Knight. The Roaring Knight fight. I don't know if I'll do it on release day, because I want to do the Jevil fight and the Black Knight fight, but as soon as we finish Day of the Tentacle, we're gonna do the 2 fights, and then we're gonna head into Chapter 5, so I might be, like, a smidge late. You're gonna be playing it on release? Fuck yeah, Izzy, let's go. I saw people saying Deltarune in Fortnite as in a Fortnite 2 weeks. Oh my god. Speaking of Fortnite, fucking, Pomni and Jax got added to Fortnite today, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? They stretched Pomni out, and it looks crazy. It looks so crazy. Oh my god. What else is coming out? New Fire Emblem that I'm not gonna play. Oh, The Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time remake. Holy shit, that looks delicious. I'm so excited to see that. I know, yeah. That one looked really good. There was another one that I was excited for, but I don't remember what it was. Oh my god. I don't remember. It was fine. It was great. Mainly Deltarune Chapter 5 is what's got me excited. Also, we were right. It's going to be the flower shop. Flower shop! Let's go! Oh my god. Anyway, as a quick recap of what we did last time. Oh no, we have ads on right now. No! Ads! The ads are upon us. God, it is so hot out. I hope everyone's staying cool. Cheers. No, they are not. Sorry, I like looked at my my like news feed, I guess, and they're talking about like a Gem and the Holograms remake or reboot, which I'm like, if they screw this up like they did the movies, I'm gonna be furious. But yeah, last we left off, it's looking really bad for fucking what's his face, for Hugh, which thank God, because I fucking hate him. He needs to be the villain. I just wish more people got to actually react to the Ocarina of Time remake instead of being spoiled about it like 5 months early by a leaker. Did it get leaked? I didn't realize that. I had an inkling that there was some Legend of Zelda news because someone put Link in their like thumbnail for the like reaction, for like the live reaction, and I saw it and I was like, that's weird. Why would you, like, out of everything, why young Link would you put in your thumbnail? And then I watched it myself and was like, oh, it's because they knew there was an Ocarina of Time remake in the works. Interesting. This year's Zelda's 40th? Holy shit, is it? Oh my god. Damn. Happy birthday, Zelda! Happy birthday to Zelda specifically. Damn, 40 years. It's a lot of games. I mean, yeah, if you're gonna remake any of the games, you might as well remake Ocarina of Time. I don't have a lot of experience with Ocarina of Time, or a lot of, like, early Zelda games, actually. I was obsessed with watching people play through, like, Wind Waker and Majora's Mask, but I've never watched anyone or played through Ocarina of Time, so maybe this will be my chance. Maybe this will be my one. Except it's gonna be on the Switch too, so I don't have that, so never mind. But today is trial day, and I'm gonna be so real, y'all. I have no idea what's about to happen! Like, all the signs are pointing that it's probably Hugh, but, like, I don't know. I feel like they're gonna pull the rug under us somehow with something that we forgot about. I'm still banking on Hugh being a villain. Especially now that we know that he had blood on his hands, literal blood on his hands, the night of the crime. That's crazy. Also, there's this, like, thing about, Junie being the snitch, and Professor Court possibly, like, taking bribes. So, one of these days you'll be able to afford a Switch 2. Probably not. No. Absolutely not. A bitch can dream, but I can keep on dreaming. Alright, let's open up this game, shall we? If I had any amount of money, I'd throw it at you for a Switch 2. It's okay, we're all broke here. Cheers in being broke. $500 is crazy. I could do so much with $500. Like, I lovingly and respectfully, if I had $500, I'm not spending it on a Switch 2. Not immediately, no. Alright, let's load game. Turnabout Academy! So much food, yeah. So much other shit I would rather do with $500 than get a Switch 2, unfortunately. Even if all the games look really cute and good. It's just not... It's not worth it yet. It's too high of a price. I did hear, though, this is a side note, like, I went to, during my, like, 1 week vacation traveling to go visit family, like, a few weeks ago, we stopped by, like, a GameStop, because we're, you know, gaming trash, me and my siblings. And we've already discovered that there's already been, like, pre-owned Switch 2s that have just been returned to GameStop, which I was like, that's crazy. It hasn't been even like a month and you're already returning it. And we were like, why? It didn't get any cheaper. It was still really expensive, but I was like, man, that's crazy. I'd kill for that. Give that to me. Give it for free. If you're gonna give it back, give it to me. If there's no problems with it, it's mine now. Anyway, I get more cosplays. Yeah, there's a lot of cool cosplays. Man, now I'm just thinking about Deltarune cosplays. I'm like, fuck. Deltarune Chapter 5. That's all I'm gonna be thinking about. You gotta start a cosplay account. Oh shit, that was a date. Fuck. October 26th, 9:45 a.m. at District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Hello, Polly. Were you able to sleep last night? Uh-huh. Oh, sleep. Sure. I slept for a grand total of 0 hours. Claire! Oh my god, hi! Guten Morgen, you two. You look like you're ready to put on a real show. But before you do, I have a good luck gift for you. I'm doing my Noel cosplay in honor of Chapter 5 soon. Let's fucking go! Wait a minute! The festival! Oh my god, I just remembered tomorrow's, next chapter's festival chapter. Next chapter, we will see, Azrael! Oh my god! I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Oh man. Anyway, how you doing, Clavier? How you doing? You here to like wake up your boyfriend? I don't blame you. Oh shit! The voice print analysis came back and the results couldn't be more clear. The voice in the mock trial video and the tape recording are one and the same. Fuck yeah. Forgot about that. During the last time, we watched the mock trial video and this tape recorder, and it's the same line. So it was fake evidence, which is the entire legs of the prosecution's like standing right now is this tape recorder, and it's a fake. Azrael is dead theorist when chapter 5 starts with Azrael waking Chris up. I'm so excited. In other words, the recording's a fabrication. Yep. It has been identified as a fake. Yeah. Nice! The lab is continuing their study of the tape. So far they found signs of overdubbing. But it's going to take a bit longer to recover the audio that was erased. Oh. Huh? Who's there? Wait. Did you see who it was? No, I got a quick look, but they got away. I think it might have been Hugh. I bet he was eavesdropping. Oh, why? I wonder if you saw her hand. Well, I'm sure he wasn't the only one just now. I bet Robin and Boxcar were listening in too. Oh. I will make sure they don't make a run for it. That is my final gift to you. Okay, all that's left now is to reach out to the truth. Time for a mini Chords of Steel workout. I'm Apollo Justice and I'm fine. Your turn. I'm Athena Sykes and I'm fine. Fuck yeah. All right, October 26th, 10 a.m., District Court Courtroom number 4. Court is now in session. All rise. Well, there's Blackwell.
The court will now reconvene for the trial of Juniper Woods.
Sykes Brigade is totally safe. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Let's fucking go.
The prosecution is ready as well. I mean, isn't that right, Prosecutor Blackquill?
Not Athena saying reach out to the truth of their Persona 4 revival trailer. It's true! She's reaching out! Oh my god. Where's that fan? Wait a minute. I'm gonna write that down for later. Persona Phoenix Wright fan fiction. I'm sure it's out there. And if it isn't, that's a damn shame. I'd be so surprised if there wasn't any. Not the bird. The bird!
Yes, well, moving right along. Yesterday's adjournment was, unexpected, but necessary. But I'll be running a tight ship here today, so no funny business from anyone. Understood?
Your boldness. Robin Newman and Hugh O'Connor have recanted their confessions. But later, I shall grill them at leisure to find whether I can charge them with perjury.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, this sure complicates matters. Still, one must not overlook the facts. Now, about that school camera photo that was submitted yesterday.
Oh, which one? This one? Yeah. Which is probably going to be, like, the most important thing we have right now for setting up a timeline.
A pity, but that evidence is no longer relevant to this case.
Excuse me? What? What do you mean?
The art room clock runs fast. It cannot function as...
Oh, you mean that, yeah. Okay. I was like, wait, no, this is important because it tells us a new timeline. But that's what he's referring to, is that it's bad for him.
Yeah. It cannot function as an accurate measurement of time. As for the bungling detective who overlooked that, he is paying for his failure as we speak.
Poor Detective Fulbright. How he returns to work with all of his body parts intact. I severely doubt that. Knowing Blackquill, he won't.
But if that's the case, then, what will we...
The accused is the sole person who could have moved the body from the art room to stage. And I mean to prove it here to this day.
It's just like Detective Fulbright said. But what else does he have up his sleeve? Probably something really bad.
My understanding of this heinous crime is thus. The murder took place near the center of the art room, as evidenced by the bloodstain. Blood was also found on some pottery next to the window over by the maintenance area. Which is to say, the body was carried over to that very window. From there, it was dropped down to the maintenance area below. And though there were nary a scratch on the body aside from the fatal wound, that, too, was per the script. A high jump mat was employed to cushion the fall.
Was there not any blood? That's... Was it found disturbed? Any blood on it at all? That's what I'm curious about. Was no blood found on either the ball cart or... I guess maybe it would have dried up at that point, but that's weird.
Then a ball cart was used to hold the body over the stage. To the stage.
That's not very clever. I mean, it's the exact same body moving scheme as in the script. Anyone could have moved the body that way.
Objection!
Your proprietance to spew forth words before you think is not very clever either.
Why, you...
Moreover, the prosecution has a witness, which is most unfortunate for you.
Now, if your witness, in giant glowing quotation marks, is trash, we're gonna have some words.
Witness, it's time for you to come forth.
Alright, who is it this time? Oh my god. Oh god. Can you tell that I don't like Hugh O'Connor? I don't think I've made it very clear yet. And to like clear up any confusion, I fucking hate Hugh O'Connor. Fucking hate him. I hate you so much. I hope you know that. Yeah. Fuck Hugh O'Connor. Hate him. Everyone I know hate Hugh O'Connor. Oh my god. Yeah, I guess you're here. Oh my god. Give me a second. Uh-huh. Alright, Smarmy, what do you have for us today?
Well then, will the witness please state his name and occupation?
Hugh O'Connor. I'm a senior at Jesus. I'm a senior at Themis Legal Academy, and I'm studying to be a lawyer. Yesterday I told the lawyer there, that I would testify to the truth. Yeah, let's see what your truth looks like. I bet it's a bunch of fucking dog shit. So I intend to cooperate fully in today's trial. Happy now, Miss Sykes?
What is he up to now?
The court appreciates your cooperation, Mr. O'Connor. Now, your testimony, please.
What O'Connor saw?
The lecture hall was packed before the mock trial, but the rest of the campus was empty. That's when I saw Juniper dragging a large mat from behind the stage. I was watching her from a vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area.
A vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area. Is there a wall there? Hold on. Oh shit, do we have... No, not that one. Is it this one? Yeah, there's a wall here. He wouldn't have been able to see her.
She was heading towards me, so I assumed she was on her way to the maintenance area. But I didn't have time to stand around and see what she did after that.
Oh, also, why are we hearing about this just now?
God. The real truth hurts so much, doesn't it, Miss Sykes? Maybe you thought I was going to bring up something else entirely against your client.
Ah! Never a snappy comeback when I need one.
He's coming straight at us today using any means possible. To protect the students who had climbed up high when setting up the stage, a mat was brought to the stage from over to the storehouse.
Our client is the student council president. What's wrong with her taking it upon herself to put the mat away after it was used?
Objection!
Oh, there's plenty wrong. There is but one mat in the entire school that could cushion a fall from such lofty heights. There you go, the mat in question was indispensable to moving the body.
It sucks being the last one to know everything!
I think I get it now.
Oh?
The drag marks we saw behind the stage were made by that mat.
Oh, fuck, so that means the mat was there. So that does mean that this did happen. But I don't believe it. Because we know that wall is there, so he couldn't have seen shit. He's a liar for that. Just don't know why.
The only march of that thickness where the body... The only march of that thickness was where the body is assumed to have been dropped. It would be hard to deny a possible link to this case.
We're off to a bad start again. You sure you're okay, Athena?
It's game on, Hugh. Game on! I'm gonna turn your arrogant, perfect score grin to a teary-eyed frown of failure! Get his ass, Athena! Get his ass! And by get his ass, I mean we're gonna get his ass. Come here. What O'Connor saw. I want to go straight for the jugular with that, which one was it? That's when I saw Jennifer dragging a large mat from behind the stage. Was it this one? I was watching her from a vantage point between the stage and the maintenance area. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. Because you were not there.
Objection!
And there's a wall there. Fuck you. So, you saw the back of the stage from between. You saw the back of the stage from between the stage and the maintenance area. Well, let's take a look at this photo taken by Miss Scuttlebutt, shall we? This photo shows the students setting up the stage the day before the mock trial. Do you see that big construction screen on the right of the stage in the background here?
Well, yes. In fact, there were a bunch of those next to my house until a few days ago. It was so noisy behind there, but...
Oh, sorry.
So noisy behind there, but I couldn't take a peek. Oh, how it piqued my interest.
Exactly, Your Honor. You cannot see past such screens. That's their purpose. Now let's see. How exactly is that screen positioned again? Aha! Since it was to the right of the stage, it should be right here. And from this vantage point, the witness claims to have seen her client behind the stage backdrop.
Oh, my. But the screen would have been completely in the way.
Yeah, so he's a fucking liar. That's right. Therefore, the witness couldn't possibly have seen our client from this point.
Ugh! Oh, ouch! Order! Order! Mr. O'Connor, have you been lying to this court?
The screen. Right. It must have slipped my mind.
Oh my god, give me a fucking break. Oh, God. What now? What, were you helping her move the mat? Is that how you saw her? What? Are you telling me you, Mr. Genius, forgot something as literally big as that?
There are two kinds of memory lapses, the normal kind you mouth breathers have.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Shut your mouth hole. I hate you. Shut up with the slip my mind bullshit. I hate him so much. Yeah, exactly.
And the genius level lapses of memory that people like me have.
I'm gonna, if I could reach through this screen and like, there's that gif of like, the person like grabbing their mouth and like squishing it closed. I want to do that to him. He needs it. I'm going to tackle him. I'm going to strangle him. I will help you with that. Why don't you just admit that it was a normal, everyday brain fart already?
The willing witness now please restate what he remembers minus the lapses in memory.
Oh. What?
Huh, that was easy. I was on the other side of the screen.
Huh? And what, Juniper just like fucking missed you? How come we're hearing about this now? Oh my god.
In other words, I witnessed Juniper from the stage side of the screen.
Oh my god, give me a fucking break. No, you didn't. No, you fucking didn't. Fucking, I'm gonna take that bow from your bag and like start hitting you with it. Bonk.
Objection!
You are testifying that our client was behind the stage. But need I remind this court the back of the stage is not visible from the front. To actually see our client behind the stage from the stage side of the screen, the witness himself would have also have been in the same area behind the stage. But in that case, our client would have definitely seen Mr. O'Connor. I hope you keep losing brain cells. You don't need them. Nice one, Athena. Keep it up.
Objection!
Oh, God. Oh, why do you look pleased?
Alright, golden boy. Is this not your chance? Telling the truth would be like a weight lifted from your chest.
Oh, you're talking to... Oh. What truth are you... What are you hiding? Grabs fucking Hugh? What are you hiding? The truth? What truth?
The fact that Golden Boy here was where he was initially stated. That is to say, he was between the maintenance area and the stage.
Oh god, how?
Objection!
But then the view would have blocked... But the screen would have blocked his view of...
Objection!
On the ground, yes, his view would have been blocked indeed. But consider how smoke always wants to rise up high. Athena, look at the photo again. Do you think...
Something on the other side of the screen. Something high enough to see the stage. No way! This crane right here? But I don't remember seeing a crane there on the day of the mock trial.
Me neither, but it's probably safe to assume it was moved before you found the body. That's far enough, Prosecutor Blackquill. Remember, you promised.
What's got you sweating?
I recall making no such promise. It was you who came blubbering to me about keeping quiet in exchange for information.
Ugh! What's all this about a promise? Oh, what's all this about a promise? What is this about whatever Blackwill's... Is this about whatever Blackwill's using against him?
What has it got to do with going into the crane? Golden Boy did not go up into that crane for fun. He was working part-time as a crane operator within the school grounds.
Huh? Huh? I mean, wait, what? As a crane operator?
You do that when you're 18?
Do you allow crane operation at 18 years old? If so, that's impressive but scary. I would not want to be around a crane that's being operated by an 18-year-old. Bro's worried about getting fined for using a crane without a license. Oh my god, that would be even better.
What? Do you mean to tell me a high school student was operating a crane?
The witness... I object to the prosecutor's last statement. Oh god. Oh god, cry me a river. So who cares if you were operating a crane? Whatever. Just tell me the truth, goddammit. It doesn't change anything.
There's no proof I ever operated that crane.
Hold it!
Now, that I'm not sure about. Actually, there just might be something that proves you did.
What?
If this whole part-time job thing is true, I doubt it would be limited to a single day. Ooh! You were probably working at the same site the previous day, too.
Is this what you're thinking of, Athena?
Oh yeah! I did call out that it kind of... Is it actually him? Because there's this guy in the background who kind of looks like, him. Is that actually him? Why is he operating a crane? Also, how is no one else talking about this? Hello, Forged Evil. Hello, hello. How you doing? How you doing? I think that is what they're talking about. Doing well. That's very good to hear, darling. Hell yeah. Yep. As the court can see, this photo captured the crane's operator. And if you look carefully, he bears a definite resemblance to Mr. O'Connor.
Are you serious? This is ridiculous!
We're at this part. Oh no. I have a feeling we're about to ruin someone's life. And we're gonna ruin Hugh O'Connor's life specifically. Which is great, because I fucking hate this man. I hate him!
How interesting. Well, let's ascertain whether this is as ridiculous as the witness maintains.
The defense agrees with the prosecution. Let's bring the facts to light. Ooh. Oh my god, Athena and Black Hole working together would be terrifying. Between Athena's, like, psychological therapy and, Simon's whole Simon Says psychological bullshittery, that's a scary combo. Their second attacks would be off the charts. Yeah!
That's very well and good, but just how do you propose to do that?
The person in this photo has one really distinguishing feature. I'm not 100% sure, but it's at least worth a try. Is the necklace. And clearly identify the person in this photo as the witness by examining hobby fingerprints neck. Yeah. What that neck do? The figure in this object is wearing a very unique object around his neck.
Why yes, you can see it right there. But then, are you meaning to say you...
I would have said the blue hair. Yeah, the blue hair is pretty prominent. Or, you know, the glasses or anything else. But I guess it is a giant fucking orange necklace. What is that necklace? Mr. O'Connor's neck is almost entirely concealed by his tall collar. That's exactly why I believe this warrants further examination.
Oh. No! Not a chance! That would be blatant violation of my privacy.
Oh, why? You're scared we're gonna find something like a giant neon orange necklace? Why are you wearing a neon orange necklace?
You are a disgrace of a man. Now start unbuttoning that collar before I hack it off.
O'Connor, you're in court. You're in court, sir. Just show the neck. It's not that bad. Yeah, what's the big deal? Now let's see your neck! Show me that neck! Show me that neck!
Guess I have no choice.
Oh. Oh. Oh! The fuck? It's like a little, like, hand-holdy thing. What is that? It's like a little hand-holding. It looks like a collar. I'm gonna be so real. It looks like a collar!
Oh my!
So, where did you buy that neckband, if I might ask?
I didn't buy it. It's handmade, and there's only one like it in the world.
It's taking... I want to make so many jokes. I want to make so many jokes at the expense of this man, and I'm being very polite right now. Can't believe this man has a collar. It's fucking crazy. Okay, no, but like, actually, what is that? No. Make jokes at his expense. And I will. Fucking dog boy has a damn collar hiding another goddamn thing. It's fucking crazy. Pathetic puppy man. Pathetic dog boy! What do you mean by there's only one in the world? It's like a little handshake necklace. How do you take that off? Like, is that just like permanently clasped around your neck? That's crazy. Is there like a latch in the back? They can like kind of unhook it? Do the hands like unhinge themselves? That's what I'm thinking, Robin. Do the hands come apart? It's a Yes. Thank you. I'm glad you said it so I didn't have to. We're all thinking it, yeah. At least you said it so I didn't have to say it. Thank you, Forged. Yeah. Has anyone heard that song, what is it called? I think is it Hot Dog? By Flavor Folly? Yeah. It's that. Anyway. Oh, wait a minute! Ooh, I just had a thought. Wait, is this the sign of friendship? Because it's like a little handshake necklace. Is it like, or neck brace, whatever. So is that like collar? I'm just gonna call it a collar. Is it like a little handshake friendship thing? Oh, do they all have the collars? Each of them has a collar hidden somewhere. Interesting. They have a proof of friendship. Oh, interesting. So this is your proof of friendship. Your proof of friendship is a sub collar? That's fucking crazy. Well, we know where he stands on the totem pole at the bottom. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm laughing too much. I need to stop. Oh my god. Well, it sure looks like the neckband in the photo. I'm gonna start saying collar. Sure looks like the collar in the photo. Should we have the photo analyzed?
You're one irritating lady. Fine, I admit it. I work a part-time construction job. It has nothing to do with our school.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Robin. But yes, yeah. Just because I have no idea what's coming forward. I could have assumed it was the friendship thing, but yeah, of course, don't answer questions until they're revealed to all of us. Because I have no idea what's going to happen. Now I'm really curious about what the other two, like, proofs of friendship are. I'm like, okay. Oh god, sorry. Sorry. Operating heavy equipment is no big deal for a guy who can parallel park one-handed, but I never expected one of my jobs would take me to my own school. One of your jobs?
But when you factor in all the required tests and apprenticeship period, wouldn't you have to be at least 20 to have a license for operating a crane?
Oh. I guess that's true.
Oh! About that. You see, I'm a genius, so... you know.
Oh. Yeah, a genius, sure. A genius would not be doing a construction job like this, I don't think.
Objection!
Let us dispense with this inane charade, Golden Boy.
No, Prosecutor Blackwell, please, don't!
High school seniors are 19 at most, thus they fail to complete the requirements. But that does not apply to you, does it, Mr. O'Connor?
Why doesn't it apply to you? Why doesn't it apply? He's a senior, so he's around that age, right? Was he worried about being fined for operating a crane without a license? I guess!
No, don't, please!
Actually, Golden Boy here is 25.
What?!
Took a 7-year break from school.
Oh, I hate that more! Oh, I so hate that! Oh, God! I don't like that! I love how the bird laughs with Simon. The bird's having a great time. Oh, so the problem wasn't the fact that he doesn't have a license. The problem is he's 25 years old and still, oh my god. Wait, come again?
Take a gander at the official school enrollment documentation. It's all right there.
God! Yuck! 25? You mean he's older than me?
A 25-year-old high school student.
He's not a genius. He's not a genius. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you! O'Connor! A 7-year break, yeah. I want to hit you with a hammer so badly! Perish!
Seven-year break. 7 years. I've just got one thing to say.
Oh yeah, what's that? Dude. Oh god, if you say the same fucking line, I'm gonna... I don't know what I'll do, but it'll be violent. It'll be so fucking violent against this man. Against this man! This fucking 25-year-old man! Is it updated in the court record? I'm actually so curious. Hold on. Where is he? Where's this stupid... Yeah, okay. I hate you! I hate you so much! Ugh! I mean, you're still Hugh O'Connor if he wasn't 7 years ago. He's still a fucking asshole. He's still a piece of shit from hell. And I hate him. I'm not even gonna say this line because I hate this line so much. I hate it, 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 hate it. Oh, but a genius would quickly become a chore for a 7-year break.
I think you have that backwards, Athena. Even geniuses make mistakes.
The mistake you've made was being in this game. Yeah, your parents also made a mistake. His name is Hugh O'Connor.
Oh, God. I just happened to make mine only 7 years in a row.
He's a flop! He's a flop! I knew it! 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 Fucking knew it! You were a failure! Sorry, that was really mean and aggressive, but, I just hate him. Only Hugh could get away with using only like that.
Enough of this jibber-jabber. Suffice to say, the witness was up in the crane when he saw the accused dragging the mat. The accused readied all she needed to move the body immediately prior to doing so. Well, much is clear. I see no further reason to discuss the matter.
Considering that the body was moved in the same manner as in the script, I found Prosecutor Blackwell's claim to be quite persuasive. Did the defense care to dissuade me?
As long as the mat was used to move the body, Junie's gonna be under suspicion.
Athena, I just thought of something. What was Hugh doing in the crane right before the mock trial?
Oh!
He couldn't have been on the job at the time. I mean, he was waiting for the trial to start.
Oh, that's true. Why was he on the crane? Why was he operating it? Yeah, why was he in the crane? Wait, you don't think... Your Honor!
Yes, Miss Sykes?
I've got it. I've got an amazing idea that will turn the prosecution's claim on its head. A little conjecture has never stopped us before.
Interesting.
Mr. O'Connor, you were using the crane to move the screen, move yourself, move the body.
Oh my god!
Move the body. A body was just like it was in the script, so it must have been moved like in the script too. At least that's what the prosecution believes. How simplistic, even foolish.
Those are pretty strong words, Athena. You're sure about this?
The witness is a licensed crane operator, so he could have used it to move the body.
Objection!
Well, Gordon boy, care to chime in? I intend to say no more on the matter, save that this does not bode well for you.
Wait, he's on my side this time? Or is this another trap?
It's probably another trap. Watch this! I can use a bow and arrow one-handed.
Why do you... Okay, wait a minute. That's a weird question. What about your other hand? Show us that hand. Also, get that away from me. I don't need to see this. We don't care about this. Wow, that's a crazy level of dexterity.
I can even drive a crane one-handed. That's easy. Warping the crane itself is so complex, it requires both hands.
Okay.
Now, I would have the court look at this.
Oh. Oh. Please tell me that's a ketchup stain. Girl, that better be a ketchup stain.
You wish. My hand was injured and required surgery.
Surgery? Oh my god, I hate you. That sucks, man. I mean, yeah, unfortunate that your hand is crumpled probably into, like, sand and charcoal and paper dust right now, but, like, fucking hits you with a mallet. Hate you.
That's the reason I kept my hand in my pocket all this time. I've already verified this with the hospital of treatment. What a nasty wound, they say.
So, how did you hurt it?
I don't think we're gonna get that out of him.
Well, I could. How did you hurt your hand? Was it when you were murdering Court?
I see no reason to discuss that. It has no relevance to this case. 2 hands are required to operate complex machinery, such as a crane. Ergo, on the day of the mock trial, the witness was incapable of moving the body by crane.
Well, shit. No, I'm the fool! Oh, great. It's not looking great for us. Voodoo!
I planned to move my crane the night before the mock trial, but then I got injured. Wanting to keep my part-time job a secret, I had to do it just before the mock trial instead.
Oh, and here I thought it was this big break I've been waiting for.
Now that the defense sophistry is laid bare, I would like to have the court recall my claim. The body was dropped out of a 3rd floor window onto a mat in the maintenance area. And a ball cart was used to move it to the stage. See, I've been paying attention. Well done, your boldness. Now consider this. The accused was sighted dragging that mat. Ergo, it was she who moved the body.
Well, I think you were on the right track, Athena. You do?
Yeah, Juniper remains the prime suspect if we assume the body was moved per her script. So, as the defense, you have to figure out how else the body could have been moved.
What? Oh, is he telling me of thinking another way besides the crane?
Besides, if you have a counter-argument, this court would love to hear it, and if you do not, it is time for the verdict. Is that correct, your boldness?
Objection!
No, not yet! All I have to do is show that the body wasn't moved like it was in the script, right?
Well, that would show that the mat had nothing to do with this case. There is a sword of great renown that cuts down sophisticated lawyers. Its name is evidence.
You don't scare me. Force a smile, Athena. You can do it!
What's wrong with your face, Athena? It's a weird mix of terror and a creepy grin. Just focus on how the body could have moved without it being dropped.
We need evidence! Oh god, what do we have?
Court's planner. The mock trial script.
that is a curious question. Where did they get the arrow from the archery club? Oh, it's got fingerprints on it. Quartz autopsy. Okay, we just need movement. Camera photo. Lady Justice. Hugh scrap. Ooh! Okay, wait. Okay. Okay. I'm trying to remember how this was set up. The school banner was kind of like tied up. Ooh! Okay, wait. Okay, so there's blood on this banner. And we found it tied up. We found it tied up by the bottom, which would create like a kind of like a seat for the body to sit. Could they have like done that, tied up the banner, put Court's body inside, and then use the wire mechanism to like slowly bring it down? I think that's our only other option, because I don't think we have anything else. How can anyone lower it without just dropping it? It's not like it could fly. Or maybe it could. After all, there is a way to zip between the art room and the stage. Someone could have easily used that thing.
Oh, yes, of course. Besides, the court would like to see what you have for us.
All I have to do is show the tiniest shred of a possibility. The man and the ball card weren't used to move the body. This was what was used. The school banner.
Take that!
The key here is the thing that ties the art room and the stage together.
Might I propose an idea? It might do you well to tie your lips together lest you further expose your ignorance.
This isn't exactly the time for black comedy, Prosecutor Blackwell. Anyway, the court will recall the wire on which the school banner was hung. That wire was strung between the art room and the stage, which allowed students to run or reel the school banner from the art room. The body could have easily been lowered down to the stage via this wire.
Objection!
Spare me your armchair theories. This isn't some kind of high wire act. The body surely would have fallen. Yet there are no signs of blunt force trauma.
Objection!
Oh, you surprised me, Prosecutor Blackwell. You didn't actually think I failed to account for that.
I'm sure that's exactly what he thought.
When we investigated the stage yesterday, the bottom part of the school banner had been tied into a pouch-like shape. And pouches are useful for carrying things. What do you think this one would have carried?
Well, go on, please explain.
The body was bundled into the pouch-like section of the banner and sent down the wire. The body would have been down on the stage in a flash, and there'd be no need for a mat.
I've heard the phrase carrying the banner, but the banner doing the carrying.
Objection!
Fun fact, Athena's voice is also Nefer from Monster High. Oh! God, she's got such a great voice in the like little animatic scenes. It's amazing. It's also fucking, yeah, it's Miyu's voice actor. Man, that means Nephra and Miyu Iruma have the same voice actress as also Athena Sites.
I've no patience for you and your cheap parlor tricks. Your claim is as shaky as a corpse performing that absurd wild high wire act.
If you have an actual objection, then just come out and say it!
I trust you recall the bloodstains left on the art room pottery. If the wire had been used to move the body, it would have been via the window above the quad.
The weirdest trio ever.
The one with the winch. However, the blood-stained pottery was next to the window above the maintenance area.
But do we know that's Court's blood?
Ergo, the wire and banner had not all to do with this case.
Oh, haha, the bloodstained pottery. I remember that.
This doesn't look good. We'll be back to the mat theory if you don't do something.
Well, Miss Sykes, I hope you have something better this time than a circus act.
If my wire theory is true, then that blood on the pottery must not have been
The victim's blood.
Maybe it's not the victim's blood. Did the police check to see from whom the blood on the pottery came from?
Shame on you, Sykes, Dono. Have a little more respect for the constabulary. Uh-oh.
Fulbright!
Looks like they didn't check it.
Ah, don't let it get you down, Prosecutor Blackwell. Everybody makes mistakes. Athena just being like, oh, don't get yourself down in the dumps. Everyone's a failure at some point.
Spare me your cheek. We will know not either way till the tests are run.
True, but in the meantime, I'm gonna press my claim as far as I can. I love Athena. I love her so much as well.
Your boldness, I demand that the blood on the pottery be analyzed this instant.
Of course.
It shouldn't take long to get the results back. Oh god, okay. Oh my! That was quick. We're history if it turns out to be the victim's blood.
Please let it be someone else's.
It seemed the blood was not from the victim.
Oh. Whose blood is it?
What? Furthermore, a comparison with other parties involved with this case reveals that the blood belongs to one Hugh O'Connor. Oh my god, I gotta deal with him again.
I thought we were done with him! Ah! It's Hugh, isn't it? Do it. Ah! I hate your clairvoyance. Oh god. Alright. Score! Well, wire theory is now into the running. Also, why is your blood in the art room, Hugh? Don't worry, Junie. Just try to relax. Hugh's hands. His hands were dripping with blood. Oh! Your Honor, as we saw earlier, the witness's left hand had suffered a serious injury. He sustained the wound in a struggle with the victim, and his blood got on the pottery. Then Junie saw his blood-stained hands as they passed each other in the first floor hall. It's the only explanation that covers everything.
Objection!
There is but one way now to turn aside her blade. But do not cast blame on me. Your grudge is with Psychono, for it is she who forces me to expose your secret. Oh god, what now? Fine. Whatever.
Wow, how much dirt does he have on you? What the fuck?
The court will observe this odd-looking envelope.
The hell? What the hell is that?
It was inside that Miriam's scuttlebutt script was found.
She wire-trapped her. She put a razor trap in her fucking script? To what? Slice open the professor's hand? Miss Scuttlebutts? But didn't the prosecution already claim that? That this envelope is the one that contained her script?
Circumstances have changed. You see, Golden Boy had hidden this from all of us.
Oh, why?
Let's see here. My word! Talk about a world's most powerful paper cut!
Indeed. As you can clearly see that if this envelope is not opened up correctly, a powerful spring-loaded blade will shoot forth, leaving a horrible gash upon the hand. The only one who had been told of the correct way to open it was Constance Court.
Oh, okay. So it was a trap for... That's such a fucked up trap. Scuttlebutt, what the fuck? So you really want to see my script that bad? Well, you better watch out. Read it without my permission and you wish you hadn't. That's what she meant. Yikes. Miriam wasn't kidding when she said that.
Blood on the blade is the witnesses. A genius here tried to sneak a peek at the wrong script and paid for his foolishness.
Psychopath Scuttlebutt. Yeah, that's... Jesus. Fuck. Ouch! This guy's the worst genius I've ever seen. Well, he's not a fucking genius. He's an idiot.
Don't worry, Athena.
The wound isn't that deep. We've still got the wire. We still got the wire theory. Yeah, I've got it. Since the blood, sorry about that. Since the blood by the window overlooking the maintenance areas isn't the victim's, there's no longer any basis for denying the body was moved using the wire and banner. Therefore, the defense once again asserts just that. Oh god, what now? Shut up! Shut up! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! I don't know why this man aggravates me so much, but he does. I'm going to chew on you until you die! Sorry.
You call yourself a lawyer. Don't you see the glaring contradiction in your thinking?
Huh?
The court would like to remind the witness that his role is not to point out... Oh god, what now? And you, how can you adhere to such outdated beliefs? But whatever. It seems you've forgotten the two statues that were on stage directly below the wire. The body sent sliding down that wire would have crashed into them. Care to explain that away?
I believe he's right.
The statues and the wire were extremely close together. Ah, fuck.
Ah! So the body would have collided with the statues? What if they did collide? Wait, that's it! Speaking of the statues, we still don't know how they were broken. But if we assume the body crashed into them...
They broke both of them.
That would also explain the loud sound we heard while we were in the waiting room.
Oh, now that you mention it, you and Mr. Wright went out onto the stage after you heard the sound, correct?
Objection!
Interesting. How very interesting. But may I ask just one question? When was it that you heard said sound?
It was a little after the mock trial had started. Mr. Wright and I were practically bored to tears when we were in the waiting room when... Ah!
Precisely. That sound you heard did happen while the body was being moved. That would place it during the mock trial.
I think it was during the mock trial. Okay, wait. Why are we so certain? I'm trying to remember why we're certain that it was moved before the mock trial. Okay, wait. What was the evidence that we had? Oh no. Was the only evidence from Hugh of when the body was moved? Oh no. I have a really, really bad feeling. I think it's because everyone was at the mock trial. That might be a part, because I think the only that leaves our suspects as being the participants of the trial, and that's it. Because we know that there's the only people. But if it was during the mock trial, that creates a new problem of who wasn't there. Oof, which means the body wouldn't have been there before the mock trial started.
See, right before the mock trial started, I saw the body.
I said when he told us this, I thought he was lying. I still think he's lying. I don't think you saw the body. I think what if it was during the mock trial? It was Professor Means. No, because I think he was present for the mock trial. Fuck! Who does that leave? Oh my god, who does that leave? Professor Means and Hugh are working together. Was he? I think so. Actually, we have no, wait, do we have evidence to prove that he was there? I actually don't know the answer to that. I think he was. Was he not? I don't remember anymore. But I'm gonna believe that fucking Hugh did not see this body. He said he saw the body right before the mock trial. If so, then my claim that the body was moved during the mock trial doesn't hold water. Stupid contradiction! It's gonna get me and our case killed!
The focus was on just 3 suspects because the body was moved before the mock trial. That has been a major premise thus far.
Now, if that's broken, that creates a whole new issue.
Your assertion, therefore, contradicts the very foundation of this case.
Objection!
Both sides still lack incontrovertible evidence. So, should we not also treat Golden Boy's testimony with some level of suspicion?
Everybody's guilty, including the judge, Blackwell, Apollo, and Athena. Case closed. I judge you. Trash.
Good point.
Prosecutor Blackwell is on our side!
I bet he's figured out the truth behind this case.
Oh, I bet he figured out the truth behind this case. Well, great, as long as he's not up to something else. Yeah, let's hope it's not something else. The statues were really broken when the body hit them. And Hugh's statement about seeing the body before the mock trial is a big, fat lie. Okay, Mr. O'Connor. Okay, Mr. O'Connor. She pulls out a gun from behind the stand. You're gonna tell us the truth now, right? Let's get to the bottom of this contradiction about when you saw the body. Look me straight in the eye and repeat your statement to me.
Like I said before, for the mock trial, the body was, you know. I shall only say this once, Golden Boy. You'd best tell the truth and do it now. That is, if your head wishes to enjoy the continued companionship of your body.
Yikes!
Now,
Out with it. Did you truly witness the body?
Or were you just lying about it? Well, which is it? I would not want to be O'Connor in this situation with Blackwell on one side and Athena on the other, grilling me for information. I think I would just eviscerate instantly.
You what?
I
never saw the body.
Yes! Yes, I fucking knew it!
I fucking knew it! I fucking knew it!
I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it!
You're trash!
The thing you said about pulling a gun out and threatening O'Connor to telling the truth reminded me of another game I don't want to mention to avoid potentially spoiling it. We need edits of like Athena with a gun. I think she deserves it. I die on the spot.
Are you sure about that? Lie to this court again and I'll charge you with perjury.
There was no body on that stage. I've been lying about that this whole time. I'm so vindicated and yet so angry at you.
I'm sorry.
But why? Why would you lie about this? Judge, he has already committed perjury several times. Just charge him already. Yeah. Yes! We've exposed Hugh's big fucking lie for what it is! But why would he lie about this to begin with?
Order! The base premise that the body was moved before the mock trial has been overturned. I imagine this is an impact on both defense and prosecution's case.
Well, first, I'd like to thank the prosecutor. This brings us one step closer to the truth. Now, at least we know the body was moved using the wire and the school banner.
Indeed. That much I shall concede, Sykes Donald. The body was moved as you stated, and in the midst of the mock trial.
So both sides are satisfied then?
Oh no. If the body was moved before the mock trial, we have our three suspects. But if the move took place in the midst of the mock trial, then it's an entirely different story.
Right. All three suspects were in the mock trial. That gives them solid alibis.
Objection!
Oh no. How simplistic. Did you forget about the student in charge of the audio? Amidst the mock trial, she was the one soul who could leave and re-enter the lecture hall. Fuck, and that was Juniper. Fuck!
What's this? Who is this person in charge of the audio?
Oh no. How can I forget? It was... Hey, what's the deal here? Why is Junie so large in this shot? Jennifer was also in charge of the audio. When she wasn't in the trial, she was in the audio control room dealing with the music.
Indeed. The one who could enter the art room amidst the mock trial to move the body was none other than the accused Juniper Woods, for she was in charge of the audio.
Heck, no!
Why yes, I see. It does make perfect sense.
This can't be happening! Instead of exposing Hugh's crime, Junie's in even deeper! No matter how you slice it, we're cooked! Here, I thought Prosecutor Blackquill was on our side, at least on this issue.
The Twisted Samurai strikes again.
Twisted? It's more like Dirty Rotten!
Your boldness, it is time to put an end to this farce.
The prosecution has presented a quite convincing case. But the defense has only has one last chance to voice any remaining objections. Well, Miss Sykes?
Apollo! What are we gonna do? I've got nothing left! Nothing! Nada! Niente! I'm trying to think of something, but I'm drawing a blank too. Maybe we could, like, I don't know, bully O'Connor into, like, I don't know, saying some fucked shit? I don't know! Oh, poor Junie! Unless we figure out something, she'll be... Objection. Objection. Well... I object too! Oh no. I was kidding. Please don't. Fuck! I'm not looking at my screen right now. I don't wanna look at my screen. I don't wanna look at him. Can I? Hold on. Hugh, please confess for real. Can I just, like, hold on. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I have an idea. Okay. We got a little cat here. And make it bigger and bigger. I think this might be helpful for everybody. Okay. Perfect. Oh, fuck. I still have to look at him on my other screen. Fuck! But at least we don't have to see him in the... in the VOD. Stop right there! All ears on me! It's time you heard about the rare genius of Hugh O'Connor. Oh god, no. Here we go. Oh my god, oh god! Okay, I need to show this face though, hold on. This is crazy. I'm gonna cover up his face, but like, we can agree that this is crazy, right? Girl is wild in. Actually, we'll keep, hold on, we'll put the headbang back up in a second, but like, I'm so glad I made that headbanging emote. Best thing I ever did for free. So good. This is crazy. Listen, you will hear the secret behind my perfect crime. Oh god, what now? I'm gonna put the headbanging emote back on him. Twitch doesn't want me to tell Hugh to shut the fuck up. Twitch is homophobic. Hold on, I gotta adjust this so we can cover Hugh again. There we go. Perfect crime! So he did confess again. Wait, this is some serious deja vu. Didn't we just go through something like this yesterday? Yes. Yes, we did. Oh my god, this better not be another one of his enraging traps. The murders! The movement of the body! Just this a little bit more perfect. Because I don't want to have to look at his stupid fucking face. The murder of the body! The cover-up! It all sprung from my brilliant mind! Well, go ahead! Arrest me! The real killer is right before you!
Order! Order, I say! Mr. O'Connor! You already confessed yesterday, and then earlier today recanted your confession!
Girl is not okay. I think he's gone like you know, a little crazy for Cocoa Puffs, if you catch my drift. I'm gonna
put the sensor back up. As if you mouth breathers could comprehend my genius. The end justifies the means. Now bow down and kneel! Kneel before my great and maddening intellect! Yeah, I so believe that when you're pulling this face at me. Trigger warning, Hugh O'Connor. Sorry, I have to censor his face. It's just better for all of us.
Objection! Enough! The only maddening thing is the ignominy you bear for all to see. For it is impossible for you to have been the perpetrator behind this crime.
Ah!
There is no perfect crime, only a perfect alibi, for you were at the mock trial. And it is silly that I must remind you of this, that you were a participant the entire time.
Oh my god.
There should be no mercy if you persist in hindering this trial with your silly little act!
Oh, sorry. He doesn't seem the least bit shaken by Blackwell's threat. Girl, I think he's long gone. I don't think Hugh O'Connor stands in the room with us anymore. Sorry, I have to block him again.
Listen to Mr. Prosecutor, calling a perfect alibi is beyond contempt. Your Honor, I'd like to take this opportunity to further my testimony.
Oh, God.
I will now demonstrate the very moment of genius that transcended even perfection.
God. Witness testimony. This piece of shit. Someone's confession. We're not sure who. Someone named Hugh? Never heard of him. What? I don't know if I should even read that. I don't know if that's worth reading. Oh god, I guess oh god. You what? Oh, okay. Sorry, let me collect my thoughts for a second because this is gonna be a train wreck. Okay. Is that why he was doing so bad at the trial? No, I think he's just a flop. Maybe this could explain it, but I also just want to believe that he's an idiot.
You won't believe this, but I used a body double. That was the real me at the mock trial. That means I didn't almost lose. My body double almost did.
Yeah, again, that makes it pretty clear to me that there's no body double. I think he's just lying. Lying in court, I remind everyone.
I slipped out stealthy while my double took care of the trial.
And what, no one fucking saw you? Give me a break.
I had to run to the campus. In short, I'm the killer. Juniper's innocent.
Sorry, I just gotta block him. Oh, sorry. Sorry. He's just trying to make himself look smarter than he is. Yeah, and it's not working.
I have a question that I was hoping the defense and prosecution might help answer. Is it just me, or does the witness testimony make no sense at all?
No, it's not just you, Your Honor. All I got from listening to that was a headache. Yeah, that was just plain weird. Especially the whole thing about a body double.
Well, I'm, relieved it's not just me. And, the prosecution? Your boldness. Summon an ambulance this instance. The witness is stark raving bad. Yes, I think that would be for the best. Now then, let's pretend that never happened and move on to my verdict.
Oh god. Oh god, fucking sorry.
You people don't believe me.
No! Because you sound like a fucking idiot! No one believes you! Oh my god, because you sound ridiculous! It's not a matter of not believing you. It's more along the lines of questioning your sanity.
Yeah, the funny farm just called. They want their genius back.
Shut your pie holes. The intellect of a genius transcends even logic.
I'm laughing at Nell putting the gif on his face every time, though.
I don't want to look at him! I hate him! You know what sucks? The image doesn't come up on my fucking... Obviously, it doesn't come up on my game screen. So I have to, like, look away to, like, OBS to, like, read his lines because I really don't want to look at his face. I'm, like, covering his face with my hand every time it appears on my screen.
Besides, don't you guys have that weird device for testimonies like this?
The weird device? What? A nuke?
Objection!
Widget is not a weird device, and I don't waste him on ridiculous testimonies.
Oh my god. Fucking strangle O'Connor. Easy there, Tiger. Think of it this way. We don't want a verdict to be passed just yet. So how about we give Widget a try?
Well, this is against my better judgment, but I'd like to conduct a short therapy session.
You better judgment. I'm a judge, and that's far beyond mine, yet I find it hard to say no. Prosecutor Blackwell, I trust you have no objections? Prosecutor Blackwell?
The prosecutor said, "Rubbish, we will be out on a stroll," then left with a Detective Fulbright. You know what? You know what? He's so right for that, actually. You know what? Cheers. Cheers to you, fucking Blackquill, for being the most sane person in this room. Not a lot of competition. Oh my god, that is funny. How does it get away with stuff like that?
Then I interpret that as meaning he has no explicit objections. Alright, Miss Sykes, you may proceed with your therapy session.
I've seen my share of crazy trials, but this one takes the cake.
We get to do another fucking mid-matrix. Let's go.
Oh god, I can see him. Thankfully, it mostly covers his face, which is good.
Oh! Oh! We're running wild! With happiness? Oh! Interesting. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Interesting. I had a feeling that we were going to get, like, one of these running wild segments for, like, each emotion. Because we've gotten one for... I think we've gotten one... I can't remember if it was for sadness, but we definitely got one for anger. Now we have one for happiness. Ooh, that's so interesting. Henry Stickmin disguise. Yeah, yeah. You won't believe this, but I used a body double. That wasn't the real me of the mock trial. And what, no one noticed? Okay. That means I didn't almost lose. My body double did. I slipped out stealthy and my double took care of the trial. I had the run of the campus. In short, I'm the killer. Juniper's innocent. Oh, look at that picture of Juniper. Alright, let's hear what they have to say. I don't get it. His confession is overflowing with happiness. Maybe he enjoys about thinking how us mouth breathers can't comprehend his genius. But this goes way beyond normal happiness. He seems to take an insane level of delight in his confession. Oh god. Even a normal level of delight would be weird for a confession. And again, he's not what I would call normal. Hugh, why are you confessing? Who is this really for? I feel like that's the key to this out-of-control emotion. Oh, well that's obvious, right? It's gotta be. It's not for him. It's for Juniper. It's gotta be, right? I'm the killer. Juniper's innocent. Probe. O'Connor. Woods. Court. It's gotta be Woods, right?
Got it!
Mr. O'Connor, yesterday you said that you didn't really care about Miss Woods anymore.
I already told Juniper, so I might as well tell you. I don't really care about her anymore.
Again, that's a lie, but sure. What? Why?
Yeah, well, should have reported my secret to Professor Court.
His secret? Oh, the bribe.
She wanted nothing to do with me because I had disappointed her. That's why I don't really care about her anymore. I was never trying to protect her. My confession was always about the one thing and one thing only, the truth.
Oh, okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not censoring his face. I need to do that. Thank you.
Objection!
Mr. O'Connor, you feel great happiness in this fact that let you help set Miss Woods free. So much so that it overshadows all your other emotions.
What are you?
I can hear it now. Mr. O'Connor, the discord you've been trying to suppress. People don't normally feel like you do when you confessed.
So Hugh really was trying to protect Juniper?
Yes, I'm sure of it. Hugh's feelings for her are the real deal. I'm just like staring out a window right now because I'm like, this is still so weird. I fucking hate Hugh. I hate Hugh so much. Noise level 90%. But that means this confession is...
Finally figured out the obvious, have we?
Ah, welcome back.
Why, Prosecutor Blackwell, you're back.
The confession was naught but lies, save the part about being in the mock trial.
Can we all agree now that the killer was the one in charge of the audio, i.e. the accused?
Why couldn't you have taken a longer stroll?
No!
Oh, sorry, let me...
You haven't unraveled the genius of the body double trick yet.
God, God. You can't be serious. Do you really expect us to believe that you had a body double?
Yes, I do. But if you think I did, then prove it.
Either we quit here or Juniper is found guilty, or we play along with Hugh's delusion. Let's go with the least worst choice. But first, let me update his testimony. You won't believe this, but I used a body... Okay, so we have more emotions now. Body double. That wasn't the real me at the mock trial. That means I didn't almost lose, my body double did. Oh, there's no emotion for this one. Huh? I slipped out stealthily while my double took care of the trial. I had the run of the campus. In short, I'm the killer. Okay, there's sadness now. Juniper is innocent. I do love this, like, picture of Juniper with, like, the shackles getting lifted off of her. Why is there's, like, happiness for every other one except for this one? Why?
Got it!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no! Uh-oh. Oh, we got ads. Alright, I'll wait a second then. Wait a second. Wait a second. I didn't almost lose, you say? How very odd. You exhibited happiness the entire time except during this statement. Oh, shit, let me... There we go. I'm back. Welcome back!
You don't know when to give up.
Wait, now that I think about it. No, don't stop making stuff up! When I left the lecture hall, it was during Professor Means' pre-trial speech. Oh, interesting. That's when I moved the body, then I slipped back in just before the verdict. So you're saying you were there the moment your double was about to lose?
Yes, I was. Naturally, I wasn't happy when I saw that.
In any case, I was in the far end of the lecture hall behind the screen. The far end behind the screen. I figured no one would see me if I came and went through the doors there.
Objection! Sykes Journal, how much longer will you indulge him in this charade?
Well, it's true that none of the audience might have seen him go through either of those doors. The faculty seats on the balconies were a different view and have a different story and have a splendid view. Huh. I thought you'd do better than that. The lawyer's bench is on the right side when facing... The lawyer's bench is on the right side when facing the front of the hall. I used the door on the right side near the lawyer's bench. That means my movements were only visible by someone to the left balcony seat. But that seat was empty at the time, which is only natural. Wait, why is that only natural? After all, it belonged to Professor Court, as we all know, and she was already dead by then. Was it? Wait, no, that's not true! That's Professor Means' seat. Wait. Was it empty? Wait. That can't be right. An empty balcony seat on the left side contradicts with this piece of evidence. The fucking... Not a voice print analysis, oh my god. The lecture hall diagram.
Take that!
I have no idea where this contradiction is going. But I don't have any other moves at this point. Guess I'll just have to follow it and see where it takes me. You said the left balcony seat was empty. But was it really?
I saw it with my own eyes. It was definitely empty.
But what about this diagram? According to this, Professor Means was supposed to be seated in the left balcony seat. But if you left the lecture hall during his pre-trial speech, he would have been standing there at his seat addressing the students and faculty.
No, this can't be right.
Oh.
No, you do no one any favors by exposing the falsities of his confession. I've told plenty of lies to Pa, but this part is true, I tell you. There was nobody in the left balcony seat. You've got to believe me.
Oh. Where's Professor Means then? Doesn't seem like he's lying about this. Okay, Mr. O'Connor, let's have you testify again, but this time, don't spare any details.
You've got it. I'll repeat it as many times as you like. I mean, my ingenious escape act warrants repeating. Turning on the real killer. Oh, come off it! Ugh, all I really care about is whether that seat was empty or not. That's more important. New info updated. The second floor was deserted. Okay. Let's hear what you got. Why won't you believe me? It's true, I tell you. I went out through the back door without anyone noticing. Then all I had to do was go through the empty audio control room. It was empty? Why are you sad about that? It leads into the hallway, so it's perfectly capable of moving the body. Why sad? Why sad?
Got it!
I detected powerful sadness and fear right after you said this part. As if you said something you shouldn't have.
What's wrong with you? You shouldn't reveal a person's inner feeling. Oh God. You shouldn't reveal a person's inner feelings for all to see.
Mr. O'Connor, it's you who's revealing your inner emotions by the way you speak. Plus, I have a good idea about why you're feeling sad.
Ugh! You're a horrible person. Can you just leave me be?
You said that you went through the empty audio control room, but that's not true, is it? There was someone who returned from there once Professor Means finished his speech. And that someone who was in the audio control room was Juniper, probably, because she was the one in control of the audio.
Take that!
I know you realized there was a problem with your statement as you were saying it. That's why you felt so uneasy. If the audio control room really was empty, then that would mean Miss Woods was roaming around the campus. Mr. O'Connor, if you really want to protect Miss Woods, just tell the truth. If you believe in her, revealing the truth is the same as protecting her.
Juniper's innocent. That's the truth. But in this dark age of the law, the truth can be easily twisted to serve anyone's needs. The end justifies the means. Your only choice is to fight back with lies.
Hugh's heart won't hold out under this battle between truth and lies. Is there something I can do to make him recant his false testimony?
I fear nothing now that I've lost everything. Go ahead, Prosecutor Blackwell. Cut me down if you wish! I thought you'd never ask. With you gone, we may swiftly proceed to a verdict. Oh God. Oh God. He broke up into shackles again! I don't want to be the poor accountant down at the detention center. Hugh O'Connor, in deference to your valor, I will limit your suffering with one clean blow.
Hold it!
Could you just wait one moment before you cut him down?
Silence. Do not come between a samurai and them. Oh God.
Ah! I never learned about this in law school.
Careful, prosecutor. Remember that shocking experience you had last time? Very well. Golden Boy may live. For now.
Enough already, O'Connor! Miss Woods would never want you to protect her this way. She values the friendship between the three of you more than anything!
wrong. She doesn't feel anything for me now. But what does it matter anymore? I might as well tell you everything.
Oh god. Oh god. What now?
This is no doubt news to you, but I am not and never was a cheat.
He's just a flop. He's just a flop. And he's flopping so damn hard. I fucking knew it. Oh, I love being right. Oh, God. Isn't it the best? I love being right. I fucking knew it. Sorry, but I already knew. It was kind of obvious. Yeah.
Me too.
I think everyone fucking knew after the second line you said. Oh my god.
Don't forget me. Though in all fairness, it was, pretty obvious.
I mean, yeah, it was nothing special. I thought he was a genius at first, but the stuff he said was crazy. No need to rub it in. Oh, sorry. Let me get the sensor. There we go. Shut up and listen!
It all started several days ago. I accidentally learned that my parents have been paying good money for my grades.
Oh! So the bribe is real. Okay.
But that's bribery!
So the bribery wasn't Hugh's idea?
All of my perfect scores are the product of cold hard cash, not genius. Even worse, when I confronted my parents about it over the phone,
Juniper heard.
Juniper overheard me.
Oh my, what a terrible misunderstanding.
I have been living a lie. I don't know what else there is to say. No genius, I'm completely worthless. Well, that I can agree with.
Perfect. 0.
Hugh. Oh, sorry.
Even so, I still wanted to make it up to Juniper for disappointing her like that. That's why I wanted to clear her name by pinning the blame on me. I mean, she probably hates me now, so it'd be a relief to see me locked away.
If you were trying to help her,
Then why did you testify against her?
I have a feeling it was not up to her, or not up to them.
You're the ones who told me to tell the truth yesterday. Oh. So I thought if I did, it would help her.
No, it did not. He wasn't trying to provoke us?
Looks like we seriously misunderstood him in more ways than one.
At the detention center yesterday, Junie was in tears when she opened up to me. But the truth is, the friendship between the three of them is still rock solid. If there were something that could help me prove that to Hugh.
Huh. We even have proof of our friendship.
Yeah! As long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we can be carrying them around. I know. What about the friendship they mentioned? I wonder where or what it is.
I didn't buy it. handmade. There's only one like it in the world. Oh. Ooh, this is a nice song. Maybe it's... No. That's definitely it. That band around his neck. You mean the collar? Mr. O'Connor. That band around your neck. That's your proof of friendship, isn't it? Oh, sorry. Hold on. There we go.
Proof of friendship. Is that like anything like a proof of purchase barcode?
In court, evidence is everything. That's why the three friends created friendship bands. It's the evidence that proves their friendship.
Oh, very interesting. And chic.
If they have doubts about their friendship, they can look to the proof they have on their hand. That's why Mr. O'Connor's hands always go to his neck when he's pressured. It proves he still feelings of friendship towards the other two.
Does it matter if those two...
Objection!
But they feel the same way, too. I know they wear their friendship bands somewhere. Junie and Robin must both feel the same way as Hugh. I just know it. Everything Hugh has said, it leads me to believe that. In fact, he may have also just told me what the others wear their friendship... in fact, he also might have just told me that the others wear their proof of friendship,
where they're easy to touch, where they're hard to spot, where they aren't wearing them right now, where they're easy to touch.
all we have to do is think back to their testimonies. Ready? Miss Newman holds her arm when pressured. Oh! And Miss Woods holds her wrist. Oh! I know Miss Woods very well. She would never abandon her friendship with you over something like this. And taking the blame for her will only succeed in making her terribly sad.
Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Oh, animation. Aww.
Robin, those bands of friendship that you made, just for the three of us. You may have forgotten about them, but not me.
Hugh!
Ah,
Hey, Hugh!
Aww. They still have the bands. Collar.
and to think, I should have known better than to doubt my best friends.
God, shut up. I hate you so much. Flop! Flop! I hate you! Sorry. I know this is supposed to be very dramatic, but I can't. I hate you so much.
I didn't kill anyone. And I didn't have a body double. I didn't move the body, I didn't even see it. It may look like I'm speed reading.
But you don't know how to read.
Zen in the Art of Mastering the Bar exam, but I haven't read a single word.
Well, yeah, we knew that one. You didn't have to. Sorry. I'm just gonna cover him up again because I still hate him.
Well, you could have fooled me. In fact, you did.
You didn't have to say that one, but we get it. Coming out with the truth. Truth swinging. He's a boy failure. Pats his head. Or just a failure.
Hugh. No, Miss Sykes. Can I place my trust in you?
I'm going to save Junie. So yes, you can place your trust in me.
Then am I to understand that the witness is recanting his confession?
Yes.
Oh my god, finally.
Most roundabout trial, I much prefer the turnabout variety myself. Now we are back to the fact that there was only one suspect who lacked an alibi, which is, in the end, the truth you've been seeking this entire time. So we're back to square one? Now I'm exhausted and depressed.
It probably doesn't matter at this point, but I might as well update the mood matrix. Doesn't change the fact that Aristotle means is not there. Huh? Does this mean...
For the resistance is futile, the time for a verdict is nigh.
Objection!
Please wait!
What sort of devilry are you up to now?
What if her client wasn't the only one without an alibi? The trial would continue, right?
Well, yes, I suppose it would. But after such a thorough investigation, does such a person really exist?
Yes, we found someone. It may have seemed like a major roundabout, but Mr. O'Connor's testimony has cracked this case. There's no more noise. Hugh is telling the truth now. During the mock trial, the balcony seat opposite to him really was empty, which now means that there's one person unaccounted for. Bye-bye! Besides Junie, the only person without an alibi during the mock trial is Aristotle Means.
Take that!
Get him! The balcony seat was empty. That much is true, is it not, Mr. O'Connor?
That's right. How many times do I have to say it?
So basically, Professor Means wasn't there when he was supposed to be during the mock trial.
Silence.
Need I remind you, every last soul in the lecture hall heard him deliver his speech.
Need I remind you that we have recording devices and that could have been pre-recorded.
Objection!
I know, and that's not in dispute here. Now let me explain how a speech could be given from an empty seat. It was pre-recorded, yeah. What if the speech was pre-recorded? That's the only way the speech could have been delivered from an empty balcony seat.
Oh, who now? Wait. Are you accusing Professor Means? That's insane! I mean, he's the one who gave me the tape recorder.
Grabs you? He what?
Take this to the police, he said, and tell them that you found it.
What? Really? Wait a second. Mr. O'Connor, did you just say that Professor Means gave that phony recording to you?
Phony? The defense will refrain from hurling unsubstantiated allegations.
Well, I said he gave it to me, but what else? What do you mean it's phony?
Wow, who could have seen this development?
And, oh god. Identified as a fake, Professor Means used Hugh to pass it to the police.
The voice shouting, "You're a goner," as recorded on this tape, was dubbed into it using a line our client said during the mock trial video.
Why, this is an extremely crucial piece of evidence.
Professor Means gave Hugh a phony tape. If that's really true, that means Means has guilt written all over him. Your Honor, the defense moves to call Professor Aristotle Means to the stand.
Silence.
The seat was never empty. 'Twas but an oversight by a dullard of a witness. And it inmate who was formerly a surgeon once told me something. He said it is often too easy to overlook critical assumptions or critical symptoms.
Objection!
Welcome back. Well, we're not going to overlook this oversight. If the speech was pre-recorded, the basis for the suspecting our client would be shattered. Let's check with Professor Meekins and see whether the empty seat was a witness oversight. A verdict without first looking into that would be inconceivable!
That's enough for the both of you. Now, here's my opinion on the matter. While a surgeon overlooking critical symptoms is a problem, a witness's oversight too must not be overlooked. Thus, as the matter of whether Professor Means was or was not in his faculty seat, I believe we must ask the professor himself.
I agree. Professor Means should be here in the gallery today.
Do as you please.
Will you please state your name and occupation for the record?
Certainly, I'm Aristotle Means.
Don't do it.
Oh my god. I teach the lawyer course at Themis Legal Academy, and let me add that while I welcome any opportunity to assist with the trial, I don't care for this undue suspicion.
Don't worry, Professor. We're just interested in the mock trial video right now. We just need to take another look at that speech you gave. Can we count on your cooperation in this?
Very well, if that is all you're interested in. Please proceed, Miss Sykes.
We need to find some sort of evidence that shows the speech was pre-recorded.
I believe we're ready. Let's roll the video.
Good afternoon! I would like to start all by thanking for you coming here today. The mock trial, the crown jewel event of the school festival, will begin shortly.
And that begins at exactly 10 minutes in, I'm guessing?
When I was a student, I too could hardly wait for this day to come.
Oh no. I've forgotten how long and boring his speech was.
Wake me up once this is over.
Wake me up before you go! Ain't no fair!
The experience of youth have a powerful and profound effect on our adult. Are you there? Wake up, pay attention.
Ah! I'm awake! I'm awake! Isn't that right, Your Honor?
Huh? What? I'm awake too. Wide awake. See?
That's so crazy.
Blackwell's asleep.
Oh my god, Blackwell, I love you so much. Man, I love you.
Once again, our pure white Lady Justice will be watching all of you today.
Huh?
Pay attention, you may make a difference one day. Now, let the mock trial begin.
Our pure white Lady of Justice?
That is about it. One of my better speeches, if I do say so myself.
That's potential evidence that it wasn't pre-recorded. That or he just knew how long and boring the speech was. Probably both. It could be both, let's be honest.
Even I saw some of our students with tears in their eyes.
He's obviously not familiar with the phrase bored to tears.
Listen, Sarkstona, if you have subjective me to the epic study and tedium without purpose, Taka will feast on your tongue after I cut it out.
But you were asleep the whole time!
Well, Miss Sykes, did you notice anything strange about the speech?
Can I please hear that last part again?
Once again, our pure white Lady of Justice will be watching.
Are they talking about the statue? Girl, that's a gold statue.
Hold it!
There! I finally found what we needed. Professor Beans, I only have one question about your speech. Why does that last part we just heard contradict this? Oh, the statue.
Take that!
The professor said the pure white Lady Justice would be watching over them. The Lady Justice in the video isn't even close to being white. It's as gold can be.
I'm not sure I can wrap my jaw around that to test its authenticity.
I didn't say it was made of gold, Your Honor. Now, it's true that this statue is pure white, but it broke before the mock trial began. The one you see here is its replacement.
Oh, well, not a shame on every account.
Ironically, this golden statue sticks out like a sore thumb compared to the white one, meaning the professor wouldn't have made a mistake in its color if he was present.
It seems that I may have caused some confusion, but it was mainly an oversight on my part.
Objection!
The statue was in the middle of the room. How could you not know what it looked like?
Well, I was in a balcony seat. Furthermore, the statue had previously been white. I'm afraid this isn't sufficient evidence of the speech being pre-recorded. Never until long ago, the accused was the only one to leave the lecture hall.
No, wait! There's gotta be something that can prove that the speech was pre-recorded.
According to the mock trial video,
The speech started here and ended here. That's 10 minutes and 35 seconds. Do we have anything that matches that? How about this? The tape has about 10 minutes and 35 seconds of noise requiring further testing. That's the speech. Yeah, okay. It was a little over 10 minutes, but I doubt anyone wants to be tortured want to be tortured again. It was only a little over 10 minutes? I felt like it went on forever. How'd you figure out how long it was?
easy. There's a timestamp on the top right. All you have to do is subtract the time the speech started from the time it ended.
The speech goes from 10-minute mark to 20:35. Wait a second. I could swear I've seen this time interval of this interval of time listed among the evidence. Maybe there's a way for me to use the speech time to show that it was pre-recorded. Voice print analysis.
Take that!
I would like the court to take a look at this.
And this is...
The voice print analysis that proves the voice on the tape recorder belongs to our client.
Yes, but didn't we just establish that the voice on the tape recorder was a fabrication?
We did. But what I'd like to focus on is the noise that is also there.
Noise?
Yes, the defense believes it was resulted when the tape's previous recording was erased.
And what do you hope to prove by that?
The length of noise is what's important. It's 10 minutes and 35 seconds in all. And what did the timestamp read at the moment Professor Means' speech? What did the timestamp read at the moment Professor Means began his speech?
That would be exactly 10.
Now let's fast forward this long-winded exercise into boredom to the end. Okay, stop. The video timestamp now reads 20:35. Based on this, we know the time it took for the speech alone.
Right, subtract 10 minutes and you get 10:35. 10 minutes and 35 seconds.
Right, 10 minutes and 35 seconds. The same as the noise on the tape recorder. I assume you all understand what this means? Professor Means' pre-recorded speech had been where the noise is now.
Silence.
You seem rather confident considering this is a mere happenstance match of numbers.
Objection!
But is it really just numbers?
The lab is continuing the study of the tape. So far they found signs of overdubbing. It's going to take a bit longer to recover the audio that was erased.
The police are analyzing the noise as we speak. It won't be long until we know what was originally there.
Blackwell, shut the fuck up. Agreed. Angry Athena.
Now I'm sure of it. The professor was trying to create an alibi with the recording by pinning the crime on Junie. Well, he's not gonna get away with it. Not on my watch.
Miss Sykes. Uh-oh. I believe you are well aware of my methodology. Even if Juniper were the perpetrator, I would vigorously defend her as per my word. To do that purpose, I offered to be her lawyer. Alas, look what happened.
All I've stated are obvious deductions derived from evidence and testimony.
Truth be told, I had no intention of testifying. I've been keeping quiet for Juniper's sake. But now that you cast this blame upon me... I have no choice but to reveal the truth.
Uh-oh. This doesn't sound good.
I will now reveal the truth behind why I had pre-recorded my speech before the mock trial. I, Professor Means, always say what I mean, and mean what I say by all means.
Oh god, here we go. Witness testimony. Professor Means' testimony.
The defendant came to me with what she said was very important and by necessity, secret. She asked me to re-record my speech and come to the audio room during the mock trial. Juniper confessed to the murder and asked that I get her declared innocent in court. She also said I'd become an accomplice after losing my alibi due to the pre-recording. But when I said I would protect Juniper, I meant it because it is the humane thing to do.
I don't believe you.
Oh, my, you're saying the defendant threatened you?
Liar. Absolute fucking liar. This has to be a lie. I mean, everything about it lines up too perfectly to be true.
Liar, liar, plants for hire! On this most consequential of occasions, let me be completely frank with you. Juniper has truly taken to heart my teachings that states the end justifies the means.
Liar! I know you're a liar! I don't believe you.
When she asked me to defend her, she said I also must prove her two friends innocent. Two friends? The witnesses? Correct. Hugh O'Connor and Robin Newman. I was to ensure all three walked free. All three were to achieve their dream. That was the result Juniper was seeking. And she was even willing to threaten me, her own professor, to that end. You no doubt have high praise for her ruthless tactics. Yes, well, that is why I vowed to vigorously defend her despite her threatening me. There was a time when lawyers merely sought the truth if they wished for victory in court. But alas, those days are over. Now, in the defense of justice, order, and all that is good, the end justifies the means.
I'm so sick of hearing that phrase.
Though it truly grieves me so, I must tell you this. Forsake the truth if it is victory you seek. Steel yourself for this new courtroom reality.
That does it! I'm just gonna regret dragging those dismal, depressing ideas in here. Since he's already surrendered to the dark age of the law, it's up to me to fight it.
Why so silent, Psychodono? Something the matter?
This is a court of law. It's no place for long-winded talks about idealistic principles. That is why I'm going to let the evidence do the talking.
Let's not get carried away now, Miss Science. It will not do you to have attempting to discredit my doctrine. Do not force me to rectify the situation.
No, go ahead and rectify it. Only if I lose and you win, that is. Cross-examination. I've already forgotten what he said. Hold on, I'm gonna have to reread these. The defendant came to me with what she said was very important. By necessity, secret. She asked me to pre-record my speech and come to the audio room during the mock trial. Juniper confessed to the murder and asked that I get her declared innocent. She also said I'd become an accomplice. But when I said I would protect Juniper, I meant it because it is the humane thing to do. But you didn't want to protect her. You forged evidence against her. You forged the tape recorder.
Objection!
So, let me get this straight. You were trying to help Miss Woods. Ha! That's nothing more than a bald-faced lie. No offense, Your Honor.
Such defamation of my character and your hair follicles, Your Honor. It is an outrage.
Miss Sykes will clarify her statement, but leave my hair follicles out at this time.
Yes, of course, Your Honor. Now please take a look at this. The witness gave this tape to Mr. O'Connor. Then he slyly whispered, "Take this to the police and tell them you found it."
There was no whispering, slyly or otherwise involved. I simply did that out of kindness.
Kindness?
Objection!
The tape contained her client's voice. In short, it is incredibly damaging evidence. Why would it even exist if the witness wasn't trying to pin the murder on our client? They say the road to hell is paved with good intentions, but not yours. You never had good intentions, only lies to protect yourself while blaming another. Get him! Get him, Athena! You, Professor, are the embodiment of the dark age of the law.
Oh, what now? Why, you little... You dare call my teachings and methods lies?
Oh! Oh God! Oh God! Oh God!
Famous Legal Academy is a proud institution. It is the most powerful in the world. You never forget what true education and lawyering means once I'm through with you.
Oh my God. Girl got that hoe! I got to get the mohawk! Oh my God. Girl, where'd you get the board for him? Robin's on the other side who like pushed it over. Is like, they need the entrance. Come, get in. Oh God. Oh no. I'm just realizing. If he has a breakdown, I don't know if he does, but if he has a breakdown, which I assume he does because most characters do, please, for the love of God, do not let it be like nails on a chalkboard. Please, 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 please. Please. Anyway. Professor Means, what's with your hair?
Quiet! No talking in class.
Ow!
Eyes and ears up here, everyone! Homeroom is now in session. We'll begin with roll call.
Themis Legal Academy Lawyer Course Register.
Athena Sykes.
Huh? Oh, here?
Apollo Justice.
I'm fine. I mean, here?
Fool! The proper response is here without any extraneous information.
Ouch! I mean, here...
Next, Your Honor. You? C-class? That's the proper way to answer. Simon Blackquill. I said Simon Blackquill. Are you here or not?
There's always one, isn't there? Persona 5 ass chalk to the forehead. Yes!
Well then, I'll just mark you as absent. Now, get out of my class this instant!
Get out. Very well, if that is your wish. Who am I to defy my homeroom teacher?
Is that such a good idea? Prosecutor Blackquill is free of his shackles.
Ha ha! It just so happens that I was a member of my high school's disciplinary committee. God, but is that really so shocking?
Constabulary lapdog to teacher's pet.
Malleable much, you are, Fulbright.
Very good, Bobby. You've just earned yourself a gold star and a promotion to head disciplinarian. All right, class is now in session.
Ugh, why do I have the sudden urge to go to the nurse's office with a stomachache? Main point. Juniper's the killer, I am innocent.
Pay attention, I'm not the killer. Juniper is. This will be on the next test, so you had better be listening.
Objection!
But Professor, you created the phony tape to pin the blame on Juniper.
One moment, just checking something. Apparently it's supposed to start this thunderstorm soon. Oh god.
Plus, you were the only one who could have moved the body during the mock trial.
Athena, you disappoint me so to think you would label me as a murderer. Now pay attention, the murder occurred on the 23rd between 6 and 7 p.m. But I was already home by that time, so how could I have been involved in the crime?
You were not home at the time. What are you talking about? You're right there! You're right there at the school grounds. We see you talking with Robin. You're right here. You're a liar.
Objection!
Professor Means, can you really prove you had already gone home by that time?
Can you prove that I was still at school?
No. No, I can't.
So you admit it. Well, you just earned an extra credit for your honesty. But you have also earned yourself lavatory cleaning duties until you graduate.
Oh, I do enough of that at the office. Oh. Robin! No, wait, man! I totally object! Can we get him out of the room and replace him with the substitute playing Bill Nye the Science Guy? Yes! Bill Nye the Science Guy. Robin? Oh, I can't believe I fell for the professor's silver-tongued lies!
Why, how dare you talk about your teacher like that?
I'm not listening to you anymore, man! No way, no how! Now, I have a confession to make. You know those two statues that were on stage? I didn't make them all by myself! Statues on stage? Do I want to know where this is headed? I was able to finish one of them, but the last bell rang before I had time to do the other one. So I asked Professor Means to make it for me. So he was there! In other words, the professor was there on the stage after the last bell. Right! And it would have been way past 7 p.m. before he could have finished.
Professor Means was still at school. This is incredibly important testimony.
The professor told me I'll take care of it. I thought my parents would let me be an artist if I had made both statues myself. I'm so sorry for not telling the truth. Robin.
Quick, someone get this juvenile delinquent out of my sight. Simon, you're head honcho amongst the delinquents. Do something. Ugh! Oh, pfft. And who's in charge of the class pet around here?
Not interested. But if you want a class in swordsmanship, I'm your man. Of course, only real blades will do.
No swords on school or weapons will be confiscated. Ah! Nurse! Nurse! Where's the school's nurse when you need one?
It seems Sykes Jono seeks a showdown, Professor. In which case you would do well to draw your staff quick as lightning.
Very well, then I would have to prove my innocence myself. I said no pets allowed. The real lessons begin in second period, prepared to be served old school style. What is that? Oh, never mind. Your testimony, please.
Oh God. Professor Mean's work of art.
Now pay attention. Robin took over half a day to complete one statue. I, however, finished most of the statue between 7 and 8:30 p.m. The defendant, Jennifer, saw the two statues with her own eyes at 7:30 p.m. Completing a statue so quickly meant I could not leave the stage for a single second. How could I have possibly had time to go to the art room and commit murder? You're saying the defendant saw the finished statues? Precisely. She said so herself at the detention center yesterday. The defense team was there and heard her say so too. Don't try to deny it now.
That evening, I went back to my dressing room to get something I'd forgotten there. It was well after last bell rang. I'd say maybe around 8:30. That's when I noticed both statues were finished. They were quite large, and they were each covered with a white sheet, but I could tell. Oh, right! The professor was there when that matter came up. Before I address the professor's charges, I have a question for Robin. How hard would it be to complete a statue like that in 1.5 hours? It probably took me at least twice as long. So personally, I think it would be incredibly difficult to finish that in a short time. God, that didn't exactly help her case. He won't get off that easy. He's bound to stumble over his own slippery means. Well, I think I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary, so we just gotta press until we get something. Professor Mean's works of art. Now pay attention, Robin took over half a day to complete one statue. Just start pressing everything. Miss Newman took over half a day. Can you please be a little bit more precise than that?
What a wonderful question. She was having a tough time, you see. Professor Gavin's statue alone took her from the morning hours into the evening. Well, it is a rather large statue after all. Don't be silly, I merely exposed the difference between student and teacher.
I, however, finished most of the other statue between 7 and 8:30 p.m. You're not an Are you an artist? Most of the other statue? What exactly does that mean?
Robin created the base outline for Mr. Wright's statue before the last bell rang. I, in turn, completed the rest of it.
I see. In academics, as well as art, learning the basics is incredibly important. In short, you skipped the most important part of the statue making, didn't you?
Why, you insolent little... It is the practical applications built upon the basics that take so much time. Professors such as I mastered the basics a long, long time ago.
Or no, not really. Bye, Izzy! Thank you for coming by. Thank you for watching. Hope you have a good one. Set out stream tonight. We'll send over, if you do end up streaming, which I do, I think I will see. We'll send some people over. You have a good stream.
Unlike Miss Fancy Pants here, who lacks all lawyerly fundamentals.
Oh, quiet you.
Now, do you understand? I did not leave that stage until I was done.
Well, Miss Sykes, do you accept the witness's claim?
Yes, I accept it. I've tried everything, but I still can't prove anything. I guess I concede.
I couldn't hear you say it louder this time.
Ugh! I can see that Professor Means never left the stage.
Ha ha ha! That's right! Well, what took you so long? I was there on the stage the entire time! I couldn't possibly have committed the crime.
I'm not gonna give up here.
I'm afraid I have to side with the witness, Miss Sykes. Unless you have any further objections, I have to put this issue to rest.
Objection!
Not yet. The defense still has an objection.
Athena, you thought of something?
Well, as I said, not yet.
Oh, so it's time for legal smoke and mirrors.
Not yet, Athena. It's not yet time to quit. It's at times like these, when all seems like there's no way out, that you have to... Yeah, I had to turn the case upside down. Instead of focusing on whether Professor Means could have gone to the art room, I should focus on how he could have committed the murder without going there.
It seems our young lady has a real bona fide idea. But I'll use any means necessary, even casting stones, if it'll distract her. God! Who brought the bird to school?
Sykes, Stoner, if I hear one word of your usual jibber-jabber, I shall have your head. The murder occurred in the art room, yet the witness was on stage. How do you propose to fill the vast gap between these two likely facts?
If I accept the premise that the professor was on stage the entire time, the only answer is that we got something else wrong. Wait, that's it!
Oh, wait, what's that?
Everyone Last of Us made a huge mistake. We were totally wrong about the suspect, the murder weapon, the crime scene. The suspect, the murder weapon, the crime scene? Okay. I don't think it's the murder weapon, because we're pretty set in stone about what the murder weapon was. It was the all. Suspect? Which suspect? Means? I don't think it was Means. Crime scene. Crime scene. Let's try crime scene. If Professor Means was on the stage the entire time, then he must be the killer.
Ridiculous! The defense has become utterly incoherent.
Objection!
No, it's just the murder wasn't committed where we thought it was.
Continue, Sykes, Stoner.
Okay, the murder was actually committed here. On the stage. Where he said he was.
Take that!
The greatest riddle in this case has been how the body was moved from the art room. But if the murder occurred on the stage, that means the body was never moved at all.
Oh god, what now?
The murder occurred in the art room.
Ah, silly girl, when the body was found, there was not a drop of blood on the stage floor. Surely there would have been some blood if that's where the murder was committed.
There wasn't any blood on the stage? Really? But there was something on stage, on the time of the murder that is now bloodstained.
The school banner.
Take that!
It's true. There were no bloodstains on the stage floor. There was something on the stage that did have a bloodstain. And that would be this, the school banner. No blood would have gotten on the floor if this were under the victim when she was killed.
Oh my! That's quite a compelling theory.
Silence.
Oh god. What does it know? My theory makes perfect sense.
That was a pathetic attempt. You must put every inch of your body into your attacks. The autopsy states the cause of death was blood loss. Was loss of blood. Yet only a trace amount was found upon that banner. Where did the rest go?
Oh, hold on. We have another banner. One's that's been burnt up. This one, the Gavinier banner. Maybe that's the one that was used to soak up the blood, and that's why it was burnt up.
Blood getting on where the body was moved by wire makes more sense than not.
Very good, Simon. Tell me, what's your first choice in higher education? I'll write you the ultimate in recommendation letters. You're all but guaranteed to get in.
Objection!
Actually, the defense has something to explain that as well. Is he streaming? He's about to stream.
You do?
If there was only a trace amount of blood on the school banner, then there must have been something else the killer used to soak up the blood. All you have to do is figure out what.
This is what soaked up most of the victim's blood.
Oh my god! It's on the floor! It's actually on the floor! Holy shit!
Take that!
Why, it looks like there's some other piece of fabric on top of the school banner.
It's the Gavinier banner that had been specially made for the school concert. Since it's on top of the school banner, the blood would have hit it first. It could have easily absorbed most of the blood, like a dishcloth, and only a small amount would have soaked through the school banner below. So it makes total sense for the school banner to only have a little blood on it.
So, that banner absorbed the blood like a dishcloth. Yes, that would explain it.
How did we not see that? I don't know! I just noticed it when I was like, what are they going to do for that? I thought they were going to have me present the burnt fragment. Oh my god! Holy shit! The Gavinier banner was like a dishcloth? Surely it was at least towel quality. Oh, look at him looking for his boyfriend like that. Looking out for his boyfriend. God, that is such an obnoxious thing.
Simon, don't just stand there, do something!
Silence.
Sykes Jonah, you're learning to wield a blade very well.
He complimented us. Stroll's hair. Oh my god. He's not giving a shit for once.
But how will you respond when I come slashing at you like this? The remnants of a large blood stain was detected in the art room. But why would there be blood there if the murder occurred on the stage as you claimed? Fuck.
Objection!
The blood stain in the art room was faked. How? I'll tell you how. All that was needed was something that could transport the blood upstairs. And that something was a piece of evidence we just finished discussing. The killer used this to bring the victim's blood up to the art room. The burnt fragments.
Take that!
You think you stoop so low as to present mere garbage to this court?
It's only garbage because someone tried to destroy it by tossing it in the incinerator. That someone was most likely the killer seeking to get rid of crucial evidence. The killer used this wire to bring the blood-soaked Gavinier banner to the art room. Then the blood was wiped onto the floor to complete the ruse. It makes perfect sense.
Order, order! This is quite a development. to think the body was never actually moved. Hold it right there. The body must have been moved. How else do you explain that loud crash you heard during the mock trial? If it wasn't caused by this body crashing into the statues, then what caused it?
I hadn't thought of that. That loud crash wasn't the body hitting the statues. What was it indeed? The dot in the school banner shows that something was carried along the wire inside. It wasn't the body, it was the statue! It was the statue of Lady Justice! He set it in there to lure us! So it would look like someone had moved the body, but it was actually the statue being moved. Now that's true. I know what I have to find. Something that was in the art room before the murder, and then on the stage after. The object that was sent down to the wire to crash into the statues was... To crash into the statues was Lady Justice.
Take that!
That statue!
Yes, I believe it was this statue that broke the other two, not Professor Quart's body. The unique statue you see on the right, that is the pure white Lady Justice from earlier. Professor Quart accidentally broke it while she was polishing it the other day before the mock trial, but she used her own unique artistic sense and technique to repair it as you see here. Nobody would have guessed that it was the original Lady Justice.
Silence. Perhaps you're onto something. Why, pray tell, would anyone move that scrap-heap relic in such a tedious manner? Excellent question, Simon. Keep them coming.
You know why, but the fact that you won't acknowledge it shows how twisted you are. Lady Justice was moved during the mock trial. During that time, Professor Means was fabricating an alibi with his pre-recorded speech. If we consider the facts, then Lady Justice was moved in order to hide the body, point us to the body, interrupt the mock trial. It pointed us to the body. It created the loud noise. Professor Means used his pre-recorded speech to fake an alibi during the mock trial. He wanted to make it look like he couldn't have possibly moved the body. Moving Lady Justice was his way of pointing us to the body and cementing his alibi.
Ah! That's quite a persuasive argument. For a while there, I thought you weren't taking the trial seriously. Well done.
Not done yet, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think he's going to go down without a fight.
You should never underestimate me, Athena Sykes. Professor Means always means what he says, and what says what he means by all means.
Fine. Say it already. I'm waiting.
Murder occurred the night before, but the body wasn't found until late the next day. Countless students passed the stage till they met in the lecture hall for the mock trial.
Fuck, where was the body?
So answer me this. Why didn't anyone see the body the entire time?
Surprised you're still alive. Hi! Hi, Pagetown! Hello, hello! How you doing? How you doing? Yeah, we've been going on for a little while. I wanted to try and I'm trying to, like, steamroll this fucking, trial right now. That can be explained by, Ah!
If the victim was murdered on the stage and left there, the body would inevitably have been discovered. And of course, there would be nowhere to hide a body upon that stage.
This is not good, Athena. Our claim is this close to being beaten to a pulp. I know! But we've come so far!
Consider yourself schooled. I couldn't have possibly killed anyone.
Yeah, you don't look evil at all.
The killer is none other than Juniper Woods. It always has been, and it always will be.
How you doing, Paige Stone? Grr! Just wait a minute.
Poor Juniper. She must seriously regret having asked you to defend her. Tug! And to add insult to injury, you nearly had Hugh convicted for murder. Surely you haven't forgotten that little fiasco.
Ugh! Athena Sykes' attorney's badge is just for show. Just got done a 4-hour drive back to my hometown. Welcome back. Here to see friends graduate. Let's go.
Not only did you fail to defend your client, you also raised false charges against your friend. You have no right to call yourself a lawyer.
Ah! Oh, Athena. Oh, God.
But this trial proceeds in the same manner and ends in the same way as the mock trial. Would you not lose everything you worked so hard to gain?
Well, I'll just have to make sure that doesn't happen then, won't I? Don't tell me I failed once again. Failed to save one near and dear to me. Again? What do you mean again? I've worked so hard to become a lawyer, and even studied psychology. Has it all been for naught? Am I just doomed to relive that all over again? What's that? Shakes you? What is that? Oh God, it's that! Oh God. Oh. Oh God, look at her eyes. Oh my God, Widget's fucking dead! Oh, we saw this in the first trial.
Athena! What's wrong?
Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Relax, Athena. Breathe. It's not working. Everything's going dark. All I've done. Is this how it ends? Forgive me, Junie. I couldn't protect you like I said I would. Oh God. Robin! You leave Athena alone, man! She's the one who saved me! It was because of Athena that I couldn't stop hiding and start living my life as a girl again. And she saved the friendship between Hugh, Juniper, and I. I think you're an awesome lawyer, Athena. One of the best. But I raised false charges against you. That's not all. I've done some seriously unforgivable things.
What's the big oh, sorry, hold on. There we go. What's the big deal? False charges are nothing to be scared of. And I'm not even mad at you. I should really be thanking you. You use a legitimate means to expose my wrongdoings and give me a chance to re-examine what's important.
But what does it matter if I can't save Juniper? I mean, the whole reason I've come so far is... It's not over yet, Athena. Oh. Even now, at this very moment, I still believe in you. Junie. I know you better than most people, Athena. And I know you'd never surrender to the dark aid of the law like the professor did. Thank you, Junie. But I feel like I can barely breathe. I don't know what to do.
Silence!
Stop your bleating this instant. You look like an utter fool.
Prosecutor Blackwell?
There is one who awaits you. There is one who awaits you, is there not?
Who is it?
And that is the reason you have studied so very hard. Are you prepared to give up on all you've worked for thus far? It would not do to have you disappoint you-know-who.
So, okay. Who the fuck are you? What? Grabs the both of them? Who do you know? Wait, who are they talking about? What?
You're wasting your time, you've got nothing on me. No evidence or anything else to establish my guilt. You are helpless before the might of lawyers whom the end justifies the means. Oh, shut up!
Objection!
Don't worry, Athena. You're doing fine. The truth will always win against people like him.
But, Apollo, what am I supposed to do now?
Listen, all you have to do is take a deep breath and look back over the entire case. If there's truth to be found, there always is, you're sure to find it. Now, let me see you smile. Remember what Mr. Wright said? The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles.
Oh, Athena. Thanks, everyone. You don't have to worry about me now. The worst of times are when lawyers have to force their biggest smiles. Athena Sykes is psyched and ready to rock. Prepare for your utter defeat! Brain blast! Court wasn't killed in the yard room, she was killed right where her body was found. We know that. We know because there wasn't any time to move the body there from somewhere else. That means the body had to have been hidden somewhere on stage until it was found. Let's think along these lines and see where it takes us. First up, when did Professor Means move the body from its hiding place? Let's see. What was he doing right before the body was discovered? He was using the span of time to fake his alibi created to move the body to where it would be more easily spotted. Therefore, the only time Professor Means could have removed the body from its hiding place is before the mock trial, during the mock trial, after the mock trial. It would have been during the mock trial. The body was moved during the mock trial. It was during the trial, specifically during the speech. That's why he created the alibi. The body was moved during the speech. Professor Beans moved the body to an easily seen location using his long pre-recorded speech. The professor also moved something to the stage that wasn't there before, specifically the body, the gold statue, the white statue. The White Lady Justice was moved. During the mock trial, Professor Means wrapped the White Lady Justice in the school banner and sent it zipping down to the stage in a crash, killing two birds with one stone. He drew attention to the body and made it look like the murder occurred in the art room. But was there any way to hide a body on that stage? It doesn't seem likely. No, there had to be some place. Wait a second. How about something that should have been finished but was only mostly done? What? Something was used to cover the body up, but it didn't draw undue attention because it looked like it belonged there on stage. In that way, no one would suspect there was a body hidden inside. What was already on stage and capable of concealing a body? Oh my god! Oh, that's so fucked up! He never finished the statue. Oh my god, oh my god! Did he wrapped her body? Oh my god! He must have wrapped up her body and put it where the right statue was going to be. That means when Juniper saw the finished statues, she was staring directly at a dead body. Oh my god! It's gotta be this, right? The body was hidden by Wright's statue. Oh, I know. The Mr. Wright statue was never actually finished. The body was wrapped under some cloth to hide what was really inside. Cleverly disguising it as the boss's statue. Miss Newman gave up on the Wright statue, yet Professor Means finished it in a single night.
Yes, what an impressive feat that was.
Objection!
Not so. His so-called work of art deserves none of our praise. That's because it was only a facade to hide his real work. The murder of Professor Court.
Come again? I'm afraid I don't follow.
He hid the body by making it look like the statue of Mr. Wright. With the body wrapped under a piece of cloth, it looked just like a statue. Get his ass! I second that. What?
Huh. Now this is getting interesting.
They have history together. What is their history? I'm so fascinated by whatever the fuck is going on between Blackquill and Athena. Like, what is happening with these two? I wasn't sure that they knew each other during the second trial, but now I'm like, I'm sitting here thinking about, like, who is the person you could not save? Who is the person that Athena is trying to save? That's what I want to know. Like, how are they connected? Oh my god. Oh, what now?
No, this is getting preposterous. How would such a thing even be possible?
Objection!
We'll never know until we try.
Uh-oh. I think I know where this is going.
Okay, Apollo. Time to turn me into a reasonable likeness of Mr. Wright. I'm gonna pose like the statue, so... And now I want you to wrap me up in a cloth so I look like a statue. This is crazy. I need someone to, like... I need like a screen cap of this moment as like a meme filter. I need that so badly. I hate to ask the obvious, but where am I supposed to get this magical cloth?
I'm afraid that isn't the right...
I'm afraid that isn't the right color, Mr. Justice.
Well, given how sudden the request was, it's kind of the best I could do, Your Honor. Alright, I think that about does it. Oh. Well, what do you think, everyone? Do I look like a statue of Mr. Wright or what? Looks like some random person to me. I think this statue is a pair of busts. Phoenix Wright has that spiky hair on the back of his head. Ooh, okay, so we're gonna have to, like, recreate it? Forget the hair. The statue's head was way bigger than your average person's anyway. Gotta hand it to me for trying anyway. Wait, That's it! The hands! Her arms are raised over her head. There are dark bruises around her wrists. Oh! Were they, like, raised behind her? Like, behind her head? And tied to there? That's crazy!
Professor was probably tied up with something.
The marks on her wrists indicated she'd been tied up. Apollo, time me about a new pose! Wait, you're not into this kind of thing, are you? That's for him and Clavier to know, not you.
What? No! Besides, it was your idea.
Just tell me how to tie your hands already. Professor Court's wrists were tied together, and I can't help but think that that's related. How should I arrange myself to match the shape I want, given our hands were tied? Objection, behind my head, behind my back. Probably behind your head since they were above her. So behind your head. Apollo, tie both of my hands behind my head. This is so crazy. See? This makes it possible to fake the spikes on the spikes on the back of Mr. Wright's head.
Sure, but what about the statue's arm? Oh. With both arms behind her head, you can't exactly complete the pose.
Yeah, it wouldn't be awfully hard to make the objection pose like this.
Can't help but think you're forgetting something. You've forgotten something, Athena. Something on the body that you don't have right now. Yeah, you don't have a fucking arrow pierced in your stomach.
Oh, it actually is an arrow. Hold on. The arrow was pierced in your stomach. You can make it look like an arm. Oh, right. There's an arrow sticking out of her side. Okay, Apollo, take that and plunge it into my side. What, are you crazy? Fine, go get some duct. Fine, go get some duct tape. Rapido, schnitzel.
All right. I don't need to know other languages to know bossy when I hear it. I love these two so much.
Okay. A fatal arrow to the side. Spiky hair retreated from two hands. A masterpiece in the making. Now cover me with that cloth. Remember, to make the arrow stand out, okay? Ooh. Mommy, my arm's too short. Shh, remember your indoor voice, dear.
Nobody's buying it. The arrow out of nowhere. The arrow's nowhere near long enough. Okay, so we just need a longer object then, right?
But what else could you use for the arm?
Still won't give up, eh? I must commend you, if only for your spirit and determination. Of course, she's not giving up. After all she's put me through, she owes me an explanation. And one that makes sense.
I love what they're doing with the 3D graphics. It makes it so fun.
Now disappoint me again and the penalty will be doubly painful.
Yikes! I guess I better get it right this time. Think, Athena. Think. Professor Court was murdered when she was stopped by the stage to see Professor Means.
That means it must be something Professor Means had.
Well? Ooh! Ooh! You know what he has with him constantly?
That fucking staff.
Could he have used the staff? Like it? If it wasn't premeditated, he must have used something close at hand in his little ruse. Apollo, show me those stage setup photos again.
Like that? Right now? Okay, hold on.
Please be in this photo. It has to be. The arm for the Mr. Wright statue is really this right here. It's gotta be the staff, right?
Take that!
Got it! I know what he used for the arm in the statue of Mr. Wright.
This is absurd! There's no such thing in this photo!
Don't play dumb with me, Professor. It's the staff you have right there.
Staff? This is the spear of a great legal warrior!
Whatever, just hurry up and lend it to me. Oh, the length is perfect! Mr. Wright couldn't possibly object to such an awesome arm. Okay, go for it, Apollo!
Sure, I'll Give your arm a hand. Cloth and binding coming right up.
Objection!
That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty good. It's Phoenix Wright! Look! It's that famous lawyer! Ah, that's definitely him. I'd know that pose anywhere. We did it! Didn't we?
Well, am I not the spitting image of the legendary Phoenix Wright? The man who will bring us out of these dark ages and into an era of brilliant golden light.
Golden light. All I see before me is the pink specter of a man. I'm gonna come back to, is that a statue or a person?
Yes. It's Athena wrapped up like a statue to prove that the dead body was a statue. It's just because Mr. Wright likes his statue. He's positively tickled pink. Get it, Apollo? He's tickled pink.
Ugh, that joke deserves a pink slip.
It seems the gallery is quite impressed with the defense's sharp thinking. And the witness? The resemblance is nothing more than a coincidence!
Objection!
Not so fast there, Buster. Unfortunately for you, I can prove my theory to be more than just mere coincidence. To prove that a spear was thrust into the victim, all I have to do is test the spear for blood.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
We had assumed the victim's jagged wound came from the arrow being forcibly shoved in. But if the wound was from the spear instead, then we should be able to detect traces of the victim's blood on it.
God! On a brief recess, if you will. By any means possible, what if I get rid of my spear? Wait, what if I burn it? If I do that, I'll be found innocent. Yes, I'm innocent, I tell you.
Objection!
Surely you don't expect us to take lectures from you now on. Now, I ask the gallery. I ask you in the gallery. Help me decide this professor's fate!
Oh, this is gonna be good. Bathroom detail? Retake bar exam! Oh god! 30% salary cut! Dismissal? Oh my god. Oh! Fuck yeah!
Professor Brockquill, what has become of our witness Aristotle Means?
It is as Iostona suspected. Blood was detected on his staff. He is admitted to this heinous crime. All of it. He shall join us in the clink tomorrow. His teaching skills can be put to good use there. Great! He'll teach felons that the end justifies the means. So much for rehabilitation.
Can I ask what the professor's motive was?
I could barely make out a word he said on account of his shattered teeth.
One of Blackwill's fellow inmates was once a surgeon. Why not a former dentist too?
I eventually put him to pen to paper. It turns out Professor Means was the one taking bribes. Oh, that makes more sense. Okay. The victim was had suspected him after a report from the class snitch. That led to her questioning him at length the day of the killing, right there on the stage. The result? the heinous crime that was brought before this court. The fool, like Newman, had come to know of the script's content via the victim's note. It seems he came up with a plan to stab the victim with her own awl in order to make the killings look like one in the script and thus frame the defendant.
But the scrap of paper with Hugh's name had the same mark as Professor Court's planner.
Yes, about that. Those planners are bestowed upon all students graduating at the top of their class.
Oh, so they're both top classmen. Okay, that explains it. Really? So then...
Indeed. Once upon a time, Professor Beans was also awarded the same notebook. The handwriting is being analyzed now, but like as not, the scrap belonged to him. This, too, was evidence of the bribery scheme that the victim had obtained. Know that Constance Court was clean, and that only Aristotle Means took the bribes. Thank God. Sorry about that.
To think a professor would murder a colleague and then try to pin it on a student.
That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
If this is the dark age of the law, then we can only hope for a brighter future awaits. And the first step is to hand down my verdict for a promising young lady. This court finds the defendant,
Juniper Woods. Oh. Not guilty! Yay, we did it! We did it for Judy!
I wish you all the best on your road to becoming a court. I wish you all the best on your road to becoming a courtroom judge. We will need young people like you, if we ever hope to restore the law to its former glory.
Yes, Your Honor. I'll work as hard as I can. Maybe one day I'll be able to work with all of you to make a difference.
Proudly serve Professor Court's memory. Do not let her death be in vain.
That's the last thing I expected to hear from him today.
Court is adjourned.
Let's go! We did it! October 23rd. Nope, October 26th. District Court Defendant Lobby at number 3. Thank you, Athena. I really mean it. It was nothing, really. I can take the biggest tangled mess of a case and unravel it just like that.
I don't know. You looked pretty wound up there at the end. Literally and figuratively.
Nah, you look pretty hungry for a knuckle sandwich, Buster. I wanted to thank you too, Apollo.
Don't mention it.
The way you were always there for Athena when she was in a bind. And at the detention center, where your smile gave me hope and there was none. It was like the warm rays of the sun shining down on a peaceful woodlands.
Says he has a boyfriend. Stop.
I think you're an absolutely amazing person.
Thanks, Juniper. That means a lot to me. But I still have lots of work to do. And I can't wait to see you on the judge's bench.
I promise I'll get there someday. That's why until that day, I'll... Guys, I have some big news! I mean, this is huge. Oh, am I, interrupting something? No, it's okay, I think. So what's the big news? The school festival! It was supposed to have been canceled after what happened, but...
We just got a call. In memory of Professor Constance Court, who worked so hard to make it happen. The festival is being extended one extra day until tomorrow.
Really? All right! There she
We've got a
is!
special treat for all of you. A love letter for Themis Legal Academy. Achtung, baby. It's time for the guitar serenade.
Oh! Oh my god. I miss Lamiwa! I miss my wife Tails! October 27th, Themis Legal Academy. 3rd floor at Lecture Hall. Wow, that was so much fun! School festivals are amazing! I think you and Robin are getting a little carried away. Ah, your singing voice, Juniper! It can melt my H-E-A-R... It can melt my H-E-A-R-T.
Mr. Wright, thank you for that training seminar.
Just remember, the objection pose is all about the attitude.
Oh, and congrats on your mock trial win. Though Robin had you for a while there.
Oh, they did the mock trial again! I did, didn't I? But I'm just glad we're back to how it used to be thanks to Athena. And you know what? I think I'll stick with becoming a prosecutor after that. I'm gonna make up for my mock trial loss by winning the real deals in court. Mock trial loss? Well, what loss? Wait, did they replace the Did they reprise the trial and Hugh won? Level-headed lawyer course genius and hot-blooded prosecutor course student go head-to-head in a mock trial battle for the She-Devil's Black Heart. So, does this mean it's really gonna happen?
Juniper.
Oh no. I have to look away. Sorry, I'm gonna censor him real quick.
There's something I've been wanting to say to you.
Huh?
Sorry, we can see Juniper's face.
Oh! Is he gonna do what I think he's gonna do?
Juniper, can we still be friends? You know, best friends like we've always been?
Oh. Huh? Best friends? Weren't you going to profess your love to Juniper if you won the mock trial?
No, I was going to confess that I'm not a genius and I'm really 25 years old. But you already drugged that out of me during the trial. I'm gonna just, there we go.
I would get to see Junie as a judge. That would be amazing. Whoops! Listen, Hugh. You two, Robin. Miriam. Oh, there's Miriam. Me too? Miriam's got this tactical espionage action stuff down to a science. I've been thinking. It's up to us to put an end to the dark age of the law if we can. Let's all work together to usher a new age where winning only results from the truth. And the end never justifies the means. Come in!
I wouldn't have it any other way. Best friends forever, huh? No matter what anyone says, nothing beats true friendship.
You that? And what about your BFF, Apollo?
Aren't you a bit old to be using that word? Yeah. But yeah, he's the best friend a guy could have.
Friend, you say? How is Clavier? Sorry.
Which reminds me, we're supposed to meet up and gossip about the new girl at the office. About the new girl in the office.
Hey, no talking about me behind my back! So, what kind of guy is he anyway? Friend, happy Pride Month. Happy Pride! Happy Pride, guys. They're friends.
Is he talking about his boyfriend?
He is. We gotta meet him.
Well, if If I had to describe him in one word... You can't do that to me! And so, after some... Oh, sorry. Ultimately, unfortunately, that promise was never meant to be fulfilled. Wait, what? Not for long after, their friendship was mercilessly severed by fate. No! And the bonds between us began to fray and unravel as well. Sorry, but I'll be taking a leave of absence. Huh? Even now, those words continue to ring in my ears. The discord in her ever-cheerful Apollo's voice made him sound so cold and distant. Why, Apollo, why? Why would you leave us all behind? The fuck? Oh, we did it! Yay! But also, what the fuck was that? Yeah, we're gonna save. Turnabout Academy has been completed. Ooh! The Cosmic Turnabout. We will see about that next time. Holy shit. Alright. Let's head back to the title screen. But let's head back to the end screen. There we go. Alright. Oh god. There we go. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Thank you all so much for coming by and hanging out with me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Pagetown. Thank you, Robin. Thank you, Forged Evil. Thank you, Izzy. Thank you, everybody and anybody who came by and hung out with us. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Also to all the VOD watchers. Mwah. I stream here on Twitch twice a week, Thursdays and Sundays, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have a Discord server, which is in the chat now and also in the description of all my VODs. I have a VOD channel where all my VODs get posted the day after. And yeah, I think we're gonna go give a little raid to Izzy before we head off. Let's see, they're doing some art right now. Art. Let's raid. Raid. But as always, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!